Hello everybody, welcome to the settings menu and the final stream for Automata. I highly doubt that we'll ever play again because also I should probably say that's at the very start of the stream in case you're watching the VOD and you don't know anything. Spoiler alerts for Replicant. We have played Replicant on the channel and I am more than likely going to discuss things about that if there is any connection between that and something that happens here in ending D and E. So yeah, just to let you know. But I completely forgot about the weapon lore. We didn't do that last stream, and it would be really bad if I lost, well, you know, the thing that usually happens at the end of a NieR game. So yeah, we're gonna do that first before we hop into the endings. Also, I am considering fighting a particular mob that I have not yet fought before. We'll see.
A mob that you have not fought yet before.
Yeah, there is a really powerful mob that I completely forgot to fight.
Hey, demon.
Yo, what's up, demon? I can't believe it's the end, man.
Is it the Golden Bunny? Is that who you're fighting?
Yeah, I tried to fight the Golden Bunny fair and square when I was like level 60. But he beat me in one punch, just like Father Cerby did. So hopefully now I'll be able to fight him, and probably should not fight him as A2, definitely as 9S. All right.
That's I think.
Oh no! Oh god!
Oh.
That's a strong way to start the stream.
No! Why did you accidentally kill somebody? I look away for a second and you kill somebody.
No, I didn't kill him. He's only on the very edge of death. Oh man. Unobtained archives. I didn't know you could buy those actually. I'm guessing from the strange resistance people.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, I'll check. I'm gonna confess here that I did buy the pod program one. The pod program achievement, because no, I wasn't gonna go around running and looking for all the power-up parts. Yeah, that's actually, give me a second. I need to lower the volume for myself a little. It's on 18.
There's something weird going on. The Discord stream is not lagging.
Yeah.
The jinx it, Kiwi.
Right? Okay.
Or maybe it was lagging so much that now it just looks smooth as hell.
I see. Well, maybe it's because I have it in windowed mode today. I usually had it in borderless when we were playing. Maybe that screwed up the Discord stream. But alright. So, I think, because I talked with her to get the achievements. Yeah, request unlocking you know what.
Why do their heads look like that?
I only remember the achievement shop, so I don't know what else it would be.
This is amazing. This head is amazing. Put this on and you can see the whole world. Ask me something. There doesn't seem to be any option for this guy.
It's hard to see the 3D map.
How do I save? I don't think I can buy the missing archives.
Yeah, I only remember buying a Jeep.
Yeah.
I didn't buy any of them.
What archives am I missing?
I saw them.
Let's see. I'm all 4%. Are you kidding me?
Your fish archive is very sad, I'm just saying.
Yeah, fishing wasn't something that I found enjoyable in this game. Unlike in Replicant, where I was really good at it. Man. I guess that's fine. You pretty much read everything that was here, though, so... I don't know how important the 4% would be.
When you speak about fish, that makes me want to play Stardew Valley.
I think you just have Stardew Valley on the mind. But alright.
Could be.
I guess I'll just start with this. All weapons. My bare fists do not have a story, unfortunately.
Damn. I mean, they do,
Right.
you're just playing.
Also, I remember that Demon told me to skip meals, and I'll read that after we get the ending. So yeah. For faith, in the capital of a distant eastern land, there lived a poet who was devoted to his art, but his words failed to touch the hearts of the people, and he could make no profit from them. Soon, his life became unbearably hard. Seeing the limits of his talent, the poet chose to abandon the pen and work the land instead. Soon his lily-white skin began to grow dark, and his once frail body became sinewy and tough. He eventually married a kind woman, and several years later they had a child. As the peaceful, uneventful days went on, the man began to feel that there could be no greater happiness in his life. Or so, the poet wrote before he put down his pen, swallowed the paper whole, and prayed that the next life might turn out so well. He then took faith, already stained with the blood of another, and plunged it deep into his chest.
Happy.
Well, we'll talk about a plot twist. The poet was writing about a fictional character this entire time. Damn it.
It's almost like all of this is fictional.
I am guessing that all of these stories are going to end very badly. Well, bad in the sense of sad. Dad, if you're cold, I can give you my hat. You're the best father in the world, after all. Oh no. Dad, if you're hungry, you can have my cookie. You're my favorite person in the world, after all.
Oh no.
Dad, if you're scared, I can sleep by your side. You're my closest friend in the world, after all. So please don't go anywhere. Alright, Dad? Don't leave your Yona all alone. Okay?
Oh, this is a story about a dad going out to buy milk?
Oh. Okay, well that was interesting. You did watch our replicant streams, right, Kiwi?
Milk.
Yes.
End of the world.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like halfway through the second one.
All right. So this is the very intro of the game, where we see me playing as Brother NieR, but in the original game, well, not the original game, the Western game,
which was the Western
it was the
release.
father. Yeah, in the Western release, it was Father NieR. So yeah, that's talking about
It was awkward in
Replicant.
many cases, but
Kinda. People have mixed opinions.
The cute little adorable NieR was a dad in the Western release of NieR.
let me
Yeah.
show him to you, cute.
Yeah, Kiwi, just send a picture of him into Discord to Kiwi. It's pretty hilarious. Bread, yeah, there's bread on the shelves in the background. Milk should be there too somewhere.
I'll show you.
Bruh.
This is him before the time skip.
And yeah, this is the pipe that I was using at the very start of the game too.
And this is him after the time. Wait, why?
He just puts on a
Great
like a thong
question.
onto his head. Yeah, I think yeah, Replicant has a better looking protagonist, and it just makes more sense, story wise. But hey, you know, some people prefer it. Anyways, Beast Baby.
Some people
Why
just
the
prefer the
dads?
father-daughter dynamic, but I think
Yeah.
the story overall, the brother fits better.
But yeah, why are Westerners so obsessed with the children-father relationships in their fighting games?
They're not Kiwi. It's localizers.
Localizers. They think
Localizers with
things.
daddy issues.
Oh. Once upon a time, there were 3 princesses. The middle princess wasn't very bright, but was renowned by all as a great beauty. Once she came of age, she was married off to the king of a neighboring nation. The neighboring king adored his new wife, and treasured her looks above all else. He gave the middle princess 6 new dresses and 8 fresh flowers every day, and his love caused her beauty to shine all the more.
When
middle
you,
princess-
When you read... Okay, I'll let you finish. I'll let you finish and then speak. I'm sorry.
Okay. The middle princess did all she could to remain beautiful for her king, but she knew time would eventually catch up with her, as it did for all. So after much hard thought, she developed a cunning plan. The middle princess had herself stuffed and mounted so she could remain beautiful for all time. The king wept joyful tears at the sight, but alas, 2 years later, war broke out, and her body was crushed under the rubble of the castle.
Yeah, I know about that story.
What?
There is a similar one in my Croatian culture.
Kiwi would know the one.
Give me a second. Phone call coming in.
Oh no!
Oh no. Zero's so famous that he's getting phone calls. Oh, he didn't mute. I don't know. Just hearing Zero talking in the back is making me laugh for some reason. Welcome back, Zero.
This sucks.
Oh
no. Yeah, I need to go for like 5 to 10 minutes. Damn it, man. I'm sorry, but
Cerby
family
and
comes
I
first.
Cerby and I will be left to our own devices to entertain the people.
Yeah. Did you like it, Elena, so far?
Be right back.
It really, one chapter doesn't get too much into it, but it's very good.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Spirit
Cerby?
Circle.
Oh, yes, Spirit Circle's awesome.
I forced Kiwi to read it, and she accidentally read all of it at once.
Yeah, we were chilling and watched it for that one day while I was reading it.
Kiwi, we're not very good at being entertaining on our own.
Yeah, the two of us are usually just quiet and then chill together. That's how it usually goes when the two of us hang out.
Yeah, I love the way Spirits kind of sit stories, and then they all kind of come together. It's really fun.
Yeah, it is. It is very charming in its own way.
Melancholia also kind of does that, but it's much weirder, and so everyone I tried to show it to just tells me it's weird and ignores me.
I mean, I would probably not ignore you.
You did.
But
I tried to get you to read it to it.
Oh, I don't remember.
Yeah, I figured you would, Elena, since it sounds like the whole topic is interesting to you from your discussions so far.
Oh wait, I should open chat at the side. I've been getting too distracted by drawing. Interesting tidbit about the story. Read about how its counterpart about 3 princes and how Middle Prince waged wars. I'm confused.
I didn't know that either.
Flowers are so tedious to draw. I'm never drawing flowers again.
Why are you drawing flowers?
There's like this 4-year-old drawing I did when I just got my first tablet, so I remember drawing it. The only problem is that my young self was like, oh, flowers pretty, flowers fun, I'm gonna draw them. And I drew a ton of flowers. And I'm regretting it now.
I see.
It does look better. I can't say it doesn't. It's just there's too many flowers. I don't know how my younger self was able to draw that.
I don't mind drawing flowers. I also don't do it super often, so I don't know.
Yeah, my younger self was like, flowers pretty, I'm gonna draw them.
So how's your guys' day going, chat? Is it going good so far?
Damn it, Zero. You left us. Alone. Abandoned us. You went to buy milk.
Oh no! I think this was a test to see if we could stream.
Bunch of topics I wanted to talk about, but they're not related to Nier, so I don't know if I should talk about them.
It depends on what the topics are. You say N stars, then no.
It's not N stars. I only talk about N stars with you guys, okay? You're the only ones to hear me complaining about N stars.
Pink pancakes? That sounds awesome. It's also 7 a.m. where I am. Pacific time. Woo.
Oh wait, do pink pancakes still look pink even after they get like pancaked? I don't know what you call that.
Pancake cooked?
Cooked?
After the pancakes get pancaked. I like that.
Well, that's the best term to describe pancaking.
I have a pancake maker that makes pancakes look like little sea creatures.
Yeah, you showed me that already, and I love that.
I like pancakes with strawberry syrup, whipped cream. But at that point, it's not really breakfast anymore. It's just dessert in the morning.
Ugh. Yeah. Pancakes that I'm thinking of are different from the pancakes you guys are talking about. So when you showed me the sea creature pancakes, I was so surprised.
What are pancakes for you?
They're kind of like crepes. Just instead of putting like crepe mix, you make a pancake mix and you flatten it out so that it looks like a crepe, and then you put chocolate or ice cream in it. That's the pancakes I grew up with.
I don't know how that is or isn't different.
Oh no, it isn't different. It's just that you have to put them in a pan and make them that way. You don't really just put them in a maker and then they pop out.
I like the adjective aggressively pink. That's amazing.
Yeah, I want to try putting pink dye into pancakes, but my parents would not appreciate it. As my mom and I are really allergic to the red dye that gets put into food.
Of course you are.
What's that supposed to mean?
I don't know. Anything with food is complicated. You.
In the hospital, they gave me like artificial tomato sauce that had like the artificial red in it, and I could not breathe. I had an allergic reaction.
That is not good.
Yeah, I can't eat artificial food with red in it.
Artificial food. I learned recently. I don't know if it was a TikTok or something on YouTube. Apparently, the reason why old people don't like Brussels sprouts is because like 20 years ago or so, Brussels sprouts just weren't the same and they were really bitter and gross. But then some farmer guy made a strand of Brussels sprouts that weren't quite so bitter and tasted better. And so those Brussels sprouts were kind of spread around, and now Brussels sprouts actually taste good.
Wow, that's quite a bit of a history behind Brussels sprouts. I don't even know what that is.
And that's why GMOs are not all bad. In fact, most of the time, they're pretty okay. Because now Brussels sprouts are edible.
I don't know if I'm the only one that doesn't like Pop-Tarts. Pop-Tarts don't taste good.
I'm not a huge fan of Pop-Tarts. Like, I'll eat them if that's all I have to eat. but I would never really choose to buy them for myself.
Yeah. For me, my sister, I did not like the chocolate ones at all, and my sister then bought the what are they called? Chocolate ones? No, chocolate ones, strawberry ones, and I did not like the strawberry ones either. So I don't like Pop-Tarts, I guess.
Like when they're toasted, they taste pretty okay, but like just by themselves, they're too dry. Like I need to drink like a gallon of water after I eat them. But when they're toasted, they're decent.
Wait, you toast them?
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Like I think I had like when I was a kid, we'd get the chocolate chip tarts or whatever, and those
Yeah,
ones
that's
I like
the one.
toasted, and they had less frosting too, so I didn't like the frosting very
That's
much.
the ones I tried, if they even exist yet. I just know that it was a chocolate one, and I did not like it.
Well, there's like one of the default flavors is just like all brown and just chocolate, and there's
Default?
chocolate frosting. Like you think like the simple Pop-Tart flavors, right? There's the strawberry and the chocolate. But then there's like a million other flavors.
There are different flavors for Pop-Tarts.
Yeah, there's like 300 of them.
I find that so funny, actually.
They do like special, like limited edition ones that are.
I can see collectors losing their mind over that.
I got this limited edition, never opened, Swedish fish Pop-Tart. It's worth $300 now.
Oh my gosh. You can actually see that happening.
Can you collect food? Like, I can't imagine food could be a collectible item.
I mean, Pop-Tarts, if you'd never eat it, it would not really be dangerous because it's like a tart that's inside of a package. So if nobody consumes it, even if it rots, it won't really hurt you in any way, shape, or form.
But it still has like sugars and things in it that I imagine mold could grow on.
Yeah, but mold won't kill you if you don't eat it.
No, it
will just
mold, but no.
it will just look and smell nasty, but it will probably not be dangerous.
No. What would be the point of a collectible Pop-Tart? Like, if you couldn't even see it, you would just have the box, so why not just collect the box?
Having a food that you can actually collect like a Pop-Tart would be different than just collecting a box.
But it's just gonna sit inside the box and never be opened anyways. And you can't like look at it. Like with a figure,
What?
you can still look at it.
Wait, what is happening?
You left the stream decision.
Pop-Tart flavors.
Okay.
Yeah, it gives Resident Evil 7 vibes. I agree.
Okay.
It sounds like you've been running.
I literally just moved 20 bags full of mangoes into my house. I'm going to have so much mango to eat.
I bet there's a mango pop.
Oh, I bet it doesn't taste good either.
I mean, we've already determined that Pop-Tarts as a whole don't taste better.
Yeah, why did Pop-Tarts even explode in popularity when they don't even taste
The
all that
mangoes here in Thailand, Elena, are to die for. They're amazing.
It sounds like you are dying for them.
I don't know why. My mom came back home at 10:30 in the night with 20 bags of mangoes. But it happened.
Some back alley mangoes you got.
But alright. Did you guys already read the story or something, or no?
No,
We were talking about Pop-Tarts.
Not.
Thank you for the hydrate, Demon. All right. Well, I hope they were able to keep you guys company. I'm going to continue now. My bad.
We started with pink pancakes and ended up on Pop-Tarts.
The girl lay there on the day of her wedding. Her parents and beloved were dead, and she herself had been violated in front of their corpses. As she swore to kill those who had done this terrible deed, a shining songbird appeared. "Allow me to grant you your wish," said the bird. "Wish upon this dagger, and never forget this hatred that you feel." The girl grasped the weapon and spat out a cheerful curse. "I vow not to forget. Please, give them a painful death." Time passed, and eventually, she got her revenge. Years later, when she was an old woman, the songbird appeared anew. "What of your vow?" it asked. But she did not understand. And come to think of it, what became of her beloved dagger? That night, bandits broke into her house, assaulted her daughter, and murdered her grandchild. The songbird then reappeared with a single question. "How long will your hatred burn this time?" That's why we never trust birds.
I agree. Birds should be exterminated.
Moral of the story: don't trust birds. All right. Let's see the art for this. What is
I
that?
feel like if a bird came and gave you a magic dagger, that would be hard to forget.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't
Even
trust
if
that
you
bird.
kinda got
I don't
over
think it's
the-
normal.
Trauma.
Maybe she
Yeah.
was senile and that's why she forgot. And the songbird was just,
Being a dick.
mean.
Only common thing is revenge and violence, but I think violence is a common theme among all weapon stories. I mean, they are weapons, so it does make a lot of sense.
Yeah, I would imagine.
You use weapons to protect others. They're not about violence. One day, a young girl's village was sacked by bandits. To protect her family, she took up a dagger her father had found in the mountains and killed one of them, an act that shocked her family. But the bandits fled, never to return. 5 years passed, then 10, then 20. Though the family she protected began to grow old, the girl never aged. Eventually, the other villagers began to shun her. With no one to turn to, she finally left her village and began to wander the earth, visiting many strange lands in the process. As the years passed, her skill and fame as a master sword fighter grew to legend. Eternal life, a powerful weapon, and boundless experience. She used these talents to become queen of a nation. And yet, there was emptiness in her life, for she still desired the kindness her family denied her after that fateful day. So she killed a bandit to protect her family, then her family ostracized her? Oh.
Yeah, because she became weird and didn't grow older.
Well, I mean, is it really her fault?
Yes. She shouldn't have been cursed by the dagger. That's on her.
She should not have killed anybody. Then this would not have happened. It's all her
Yeah,
fault.
she should have just let her entire family and village die, yeah.
The family
Yeah.
can't shun her if they're not.
Alive. Alright. Yorha R&D Team Germinal. August 29. Held a progress report meeting for the new weapon. Considering how many observers we had from the other orbiting satellites, I can tell they expect a lot from us. Yorha R&D Team Journal, December 10th. We had our first core installation experiment today. Saw some troubling signs, including issues with unexpected irregular output and core perimeter defenses. January 8th. The circuits of 3 consecutive staffers burned out after attempting to remove the core's protection. I've requested replacement personnel. And then January 15th. Command pulled the plug on our project. The weapon will go into official operation with the core still sealed. So technically speaking, this sword could be more powerful than it currently is. Actually, wait. Yeah, it's just like a CPU, yeah. Okay. Type 3 sword. What is this? A shield, a bunch of change, the Attack on Titan opening? The craftsman's weapons were neither flashy nor attractive, but they never once failed in battle. This reliability afforded him a never-ending stream of local clients. Ancient Overlord from NieR was a story about a king who wanted to rule forever but turned mad and slayed his subordinates. I think I remember something about that in Replicant, yeah. But this time around it was a dagger that gave her eternal life for some reason.
Some of the stories sound like stories I heard as in my childhood while I was in school.
What kind
as
of
legend.
childhood did you have?
Yeah. The more and more I hear about Croatia.
Right?
So there are a bunch of castles in Croatia that have their own like legends to them, and one of them was that that a father caught his daughter having an affair with a man, and he put her in the wall. And if you go inside of the castle during April, you can hear her cries and wails to let her out of the wall.
What
the?
Yeah, some of them sound like folklore stories from like those castles that I hear a bunch about, like the girl with the dagger story.
Jesus, Croatian people are hardcore, man. Bro.
Yeah.
It's just like thinking back, like the Brothers Grimm and their tales are actually much darker than we've adapted them into. So maybe they're just hardcore like
all
that.
Dark with bad.
Yeah.
Brothers Grimm are German.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying that Europeans' folklore stories tend to be kind of dark.
What's it? Mother Goose or whatever, those are also weird.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know. It was just an interesting culture difference.
I mean, most of them are just made to scare children from going somewhere else. Like, there was a story about a grand.
From fear.
If you lived near a forest or like anywhere near a train, there was this folklore story that like teachers and parents would tell children that if you go near a train station or something like forest during the night, there would be an old grandmother that would ask you about your favorite color, and if you said your favorite color, she would take you away.
What did we learn from Pascal?
Right? Fear controls you. Fear can also end you. Yeah, it was always way more disturbing. Yeah.
There's so many edgy, like, teen live-action dramas based on grim fairy tales now.
Oh my god.
Because all of a sudden they're like, but actually we can make this edgy and deep.
Yet something nagged at the craftsman. Though he'd forged many a weapon, he'd only tested them on pigs and cows. He wondered what it might feel like to use them on another human being. And Cerby just randomly died. The craftsman took a sword to the battlefield and slashed at corpses, disappointed at how easily the sword slid through them. It wasn't satisfying at all. He wanted to really feel like he was ripping through flesh. The craftsman modified a sword in search of that feeling, not thinking at all of the pain it would cause, until one night a bandit broke into his home, snatched the weapon up, and showed him exactly how effective it was. R.I.P. Well, I guess you could say he had it coming. I suppose. None of these are good stories, man. And I don't mean good as in quality, I mean as in a happy ending. Alright, virtuous contract. Why would they have a happy
ending? Yoko Taro said that he wants to tell a story, not write a happy story.
You're right about that. How long can I fight amidst this bloody vortex of a battlefield? How long, I wonder? How long can I continue to protect what I love amidst this endless war? How long, I wonder? How long can I continue to believe in a world laden with deceit and folly? How long, I wonder? How long can I lie to myself as I despair at the dark future of this world? How long, I wonder? 2V herself had her own issues that she was keeping hidden away from 9S because of her job as a 2E. Seeing the amount of pain that she went through in ending A and B, makes me think back to that one side quest during Route B, where that other E unit was like, "Hey, you look kind of familiar," and then 2B was like, "Yeah, don't blow my cover, dude."
I'm back.
But
Welcome
2B was
back.
probably feeling something similar to that unit, having to always kill someone that they cared about because that's their job. The saddest part was that 9S knew about it.
Yeah,
Once long
I don't know
ago.
what you were talking about.
Kiwi is partially unblind, only partially.
Yeah, I
That
just
mission-
come here for the final endings.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you were here for the ending of Replicant too. Yeah, that's right.
I think she was here
Mission
for
made me hell
A's
was played a
ending
2B
also.
on the first playthrough.
No,
Oh,
I was
see.
not.
I guess I didn't
I missed
catch
the
it.
A's ending.
I'm pretty sure you were here for the Eve boss fight, at least one of them.
E boss fight? I think Kiwi was.
Oh yeah, I was for the boss fight.
Once long
She'll be
ago,
driving for the ending.
there was a group of 7 boys who were born in the same village. Though they were not brothers by blood, they treated each other as family. One cold night, a fortune teller appeared and warned of a traitor among them. The boys laughed it off and
Not
went about their
again.
business. But the next morning, one of them lay dead. With each passing night, another boy died. The survivors grew more and more sus of each other, each harboring terrible doubts about what happened to their brothers. On the morning
Wasn't
of the 7th day, a single survivor stood tall, cleaning the blood from his hands. He chuckled to himself. Better go find the traitor.
wasn't that the wait, wasn't that the fate of Adam and Eve's children? In the
Adam and Eve's
Bible?
children.
Yeah,
in the
Adam and Eve
Bible.
had two boys. One of the boys was really liked by the god and the other one wasn't as much. And the other one ended up pushing
Cain
his
and
younger
Abel.
brother off of a cliff and he got punished by God.
Isn't that Cain and Abel? Was that it?
I don't remember
Yeah.
their names.
Cain and Abel are two of the sons of Adam and Eve.
Yeah.
Adam and Eve had
Mhm.
many kids. That's how they populated all of the earth.
Ironic that what Eve was talking about, like, shouldn't we be named Cain and Abel or something? Eve's a woman's name. But yeah, Elena says that this is a reference to Yorha boys. So that's the reason why they're female units instead of male units. Because they turn on each other. Yorha
Right?
issue
Was
blade.
it? Your Her Boys was the stage play.
The stage play? I believe it was a book, was it not? Or it might be remembering
I
something
think
else
it's
that
the
Elena
stage
said.
play. I'm pretty sure.
Morning, listeners! It's time to kick off another installment of listener letters with your favorite radio idol, DJ24D. Now let's get this day started right, shall we?
This feels like it should be read by a woman.
Yeah, definitely. But I am now DJ24D. How's it going,
You should
listeners?
put on your Nikan voice.
Yeah, I know. You're so still thinking about that cleanup operation yesterday, right? We may have lost a lot of good people, but it's still our job to get up and at 'em, right? Howdy, listeners! Your favorite radio idol, DJ24D, hasn't been receiving many letters lately. Don't you like me anymore? Ha 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 ha! Or maybe no one's even listening. Anyway, who's ready to kick things off? Hello? Is anyone there? Is this thing even on? It's me, radio listeners 24D. I'm an idol, remember? An idol! An idol, an idol, an idol, an idol, an idol! I repeat that about 24 times and then die. Anyways,
Well, I didn't read any of the books. I watched the stage plays though, at least that I could find.
That didn't turn out well for 24D.
Lost her mind. In the name
The
of
more-
learning.
Oh my god, Kiwi. That might as well be a tick. The more old records I read, the more fascinated I become by the species known as humans. We machines must do all we can to preserve these precious artifacts and continue to record their contents. I wanted to say persevere, but that was not the word. I see from these records how important predation and reproduction were to human survival. And yet, they viewed such acts as sinful? I wonder why. I found a famous human book today, but after reading it 10 times, it still makes no sense to me. What possible attraction could there be to such a thing? Eureka! It seems the answer was in front of me all along. I'm simply incapable of comprehending anything about humanity or the world in general. Ah, how wonderful it is to live in a world swaddled in mystery. So he was happy that he found out that he was just dumb. Okay. That reminds me of the scene in the Forest King where we were like, I don't know what to do. We're just too stupid. Sure is a cutie though. Oh man. Iron Will literally guts his weapon from Berserk. The sword's blade, dulled by years of idleness, was, as its name implied, a mere iron hunk. Its blood-drenched youth was little more than a series of rusted memories which grated against its pock-marked steel. What does pock-marked mean?
I don't know, but I can Google.
Who could wield this hunk of iron now that its edge was gone? Who might love
Covered
it?
or disfigured with pockmarks.
Gee, thanks. What's pockmarked?
Marks.
A pitted scar or mark on the skin left by a pustule or pimple.
Pimple?
I think there is a different definition for pockmarks.
I think it's the same thing. It's just kind of like a scar left over from like
scar.
something that's
They needed
disfigured
a
the
more
surface.
Intriguing word instead of
Like,
scarred
like
steel.
But like I imagine it's kind of like freckled, where you have like little indentations. Kind of. I don't know.
I see. I took it like how humans realize they can't understand God or the nature of reality or something. I can see that. We have many questions, even questions that this game itself asks us as the player, that there really isn't any definitive answer to. Yeah. Well, anyways, I'll start reading again from the second paragraph. Who could wield this
We
hunk
got
of
to
iron
check
now
with
that its edge
Pokemon.
was gone? Who might
I'll be
love
right
it when all I could do was bash dully against a foe instead of cutting through flesh and bone? Who would devote themselves to such insanity? The sword sighed softly, pleased to finally be at rest. But before it could peacefully crumble into dust, a group of power-hungry fools took it up and denied its reverie anew. Red rust was the weapon's tears. The blood, fat, and muscle it tore through was proof of its curse. Now let it hew bone once more. Let it ravage flesh. Let it do all this and more as atonement for its sins. Ah ha ha ha.
Yeah. Poor Sword Chan.
Sword Chan, no, reincarnated in another world as a sword. Gone horribly wrong. Wait, wasn't there an anime like last season that was like this too? I read the manga
I think
for
so. I didn't
Yeah.
watch it, and I haven't read the manga, so I don't really know anything.
it. And this one. You're like, aw, they're huggy. Oh. No. Twin souls were sacrificed to twin gods and bound to a twin unbreakable dual-bladed axe. Whenever nicked or damaged, it would instantly repair itself. The two blades would never part. they would be together for the rest of time. Devila and Popola? The souls in the blade yearn to be as one, to grow old as one, to fall in love as one. It is why we both love the same person. Uh-oh. I am myself. I am myself. Look at me, look at me. Give me love. Give me love. Stop copying me. I'm not. We are together. We are one. Life or death. Even if we kill our foes, even if we kill each other, our two bodies will be as one for all time. Someone separate us. Oh god, someone please help me. Well, that ended abruptly. Can somebody go help them? Iron Will story pretty much about the same inner monologue of the sword that claims lives, that dreams and wants to stay the same sword. Sad sword-chan. Tried his best. Okay, now this sword. This sword always shows up in like collabs in other games with Nier Automata. Once upon a time, there were three princesses. The eldest princess was thought by all to be the most brilliant woman in the kingdom, and she soon sat upon the throne of her homeland as their queen. The new queen raised a mighty army. To afford the endeavor, she taxed her people, and in turn they were given jobs in new factories created to support the war effort. People worked, money flowed. As the army grew strong, the demand for factories grew with it. And then the cycle repeated. More work, more money, more work, more money. The queen's plan proceeded just as she had envisioned it. To further strengthen the kingdom, we were converted to machines to enhance our output in factories and the military. Our queen in turn became the control system that rules us to this day. Are they talking about the machines we saw in the factory in the DLC? Actually, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah. Interesting.
Or the machines where P-33 were.
Or P-33 were BP?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they kept on operating even though nobody was using the factory anymore. So they just kept on working.
But those would have been closer to the time the humans disappeared.
Yeah. Potentially their story? But I mean,
Those
their
also
story probably
are
evolved into this story as well.
presumably human-made machines that we don't have an origin really for that I know of.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I forgot. The machine life forms are alien-made machines. This one is more, yeah, talking about the machines from Replicant more than likely. If it is even referencing anything in universe, but
Yeah.
one day, a hawk lost its way in the woods. Another bird. Kiwi's not gonna like this. Its proud wings
no, I won't.
soon
The
grew
Phoenix
weak.
I came at the bird talk.
You came to the
All the
birds?
Phoenix weapons are like the best weapons in the game, so I'm sorry, Kiwi.
I do not care. If I was playing Nier, I would not even have this.
Kiwi never gets to 100% the game. Rip.
Nah. Nuh-uh.
Its
I'm
proud
glad.
wings soon grew weak as it tried in
I hope-
vain to find its way home.
I hope that.
As death approached, the songbird took pity on the hawk and did its best to offer aid. The songbird slowly nursed the hawk back to health. The beautiful sight of the small white bird nestled in the elegant wings of the hawk soon made it the envy of all the creatures in the forest. When the hawk was fully healed, it knew it was time to leave the forest. But before
my gosh,
flying
I'll be
away,
right back.
it promised the songbird it would one day return. In turn, the songbird gave the hawk one of its shining feathers as a token of friendship. As promised, the hawk eventually returned, but with a human in tow. "Well done," said the human. "These feathers will sell for a great price at the market." Then he slew the songbird in one blow and plucked its carcass clean.
Rip.
Moral of the story: never trust birds. All these phoenix weapons, man. Who writes these stories, anyways? Yoko Taro?
I don't know. I don't know who specifically authored them.
Development
I also don't know
Journal.
how, like, directly translated they are. I'm not sure.
Every day, the rotted king and the rotted retainers and the rotted citizens and the rotted you.
Okay, now I'm back for realsies.
Oh wait, no, guys, I'll be back in a few seconds.
No.
I think the person who wrote the books writes these. I see. Could be. What exactly is the weapon lore? Is it like just setting up more like themes to the story? Because I don't feel like it's just giving us backstory to the weapons. It does seem to be playing more into the grander scheme of things, but in a much more indirect way. They also wrote a lot of Drakengard lore. I'm surprised to see their name when I played the first game. Oh, I see. I guess they probably like collaborate with Yoko Taro when they're writing the books then.
I don't know too much on the book side of things.
I don't know anything at all. I'm just guessing.
Yeah.
Development Journal 0504, Takada. I come up with an incredible idea, something no one has ever done before. I'm going to start testing it out first thing in the morning. 0704, Takada. The boss turned down my idea of infusing metallic alloys with magical elements. Thrice damned fool! Doesn't he see how much money we can make from this? 1201, Takada. Things aren't going well. My hair is falling out. I think it's the stress. Gotta find a way to make this project succeed, and soon! 1215. Fujita. I looked over the data, but couldn't work out the problem. I'm not giving up though. With Takada dead, it's up to me. I'm the only one who can carry on his work. Is this a reference to like developers?
I don't know.
Takada? Fujita? Very Japanese names, that's for sure.
Fujita from Dorohedoro.
Ah, yes, it's a Dorohedoro reference. Got you. Type 3 blade.
Everything's a Dorohedoro reference, and Dorohedoro is a JoJo's reference. So it all comes back to JoJo's.
How is Dorohedoro a JoJo reference?
JoJo
Everything
is
is a
a
reference.
Fist of the North Star reference. So no, it
Yeah.
all goes back to Fist of the North Star.
Okay, I see.
But then
I
Fist
was
of the North
incorrect.
Star goes back even further. Deeper down the rabbit hole we go.
Deeper,
Great Sword was
and then
known.
deeper.
For the intense pain it inflicted upon its victims. Straight to Emil's home,
Yeah.
right? Deeper and deeper. This is what drove the man to carry it despite its weight. For he knew it would make others fear him, and thus could he avoid needless conflict. He definitely wasn't overcompensating for something else. The man's reputation spread through the village despite never having drawn the blade. Don't make him use that horrid weapon, the villagers whispered. The man smiled at this, for he knew that fear was the best path to peace. Well,
Interesting.
this ends badly. Soon, the man had craftsmen forge a host of similar weapons. He gave them to all the other villagers in the hope it would force people to solve conflicts with words instead of violence. And his plan worked
Great
for a
idea.
while. Was this guy an idiot? Ha, yes. I will give you all weapons so that you may not use them and solve problems with words instead. God. Keeping all sides in check is simple when no one uses their power. But once that seal is broken, the end is nigh. Thus did the peaceful villagers transform itself into a living hell over the space of a single night. Well, 2B's big sword. Virtuous treaty. First encounter with my lover. Failed to connect with my lover. Far away went my lover. With death went my lover. To your eternity. Oh no! Oh god. Yo, what's up, Job? Long the stream.
Hello, Job.
Cruel Blood Oath. I'll never forget
That's
the time we met.
Ness's big sword.
Zero,
I
I
knew
almost
ours.
gambled with the legit Weebs money. And
Well, I mean-
donuts.
Well, okay, then I guess I'm gonna have to ground you, Kiwi, for a month.
No.
How dare you use the digital currency that I can give as much as I want to anyone?
Yeah. I
Anyways,
typed it out.
I'll never forget the time we met. I knew ours was a love that would last for eternity. But even when by his side, his feelings were a mystery. It was painful not to know what he was thinking. So painful. When I was close, I hurt him. Yet being distant hurt him more. I finally found my place in life. A place where I am as close as possible, yet eternally distant. Nani? I think you're thinking too much about this lady. Human, fight. Why? Why, humans love? Why do humans band together? You. Why are you alive? Well? No answer? I see.
I was gonna make a bad joke and I decided not to.
I'm just traumatized with it being a Phoenix Lance.
Well, now we're gonna read the story of the Phoenix Lance.
No.
Legends tell of a mighty warrior who had no equal in battle. Granted immortality by a phoenix, he wandered from war to war, forever searching for ways to prove his strength. Eventually, the man's immortal body proved too much for his spirit, and he ran himself through with his own spear, again and again. But each time he did, the wound closed over itself, leaving not even a scar. He leapt from the cliffs like a beautiful butterfly, threw himself into raging seas, and lit himself aflame. But nothing worked. Then one day, he slipped mercifully into unconsciousness, and awoke centuries later to find a songbird on his chest.
You have atoned for your sins.
Said the bird.
If you wish me to free you from your solitary existence, I will gladly do so.
The man wept tears of joy and whispered thanks to the gods before suddenly stopping the bird to death.
Nice. I like this man. I like this man.
What is wrong
This
with these
man's
Phoenix
good.
stories? Why is everybody... You don't trust the bird, you hurt the bird, you betray the bird. Beast curse. Once upon a time, there were 3 princesses. Once again, the youngest princess was widely regarded as the ugliest woman in all the land.
Rip.
But her heart was gentle, honest, and pure. So, like, you know, personality. Hoping to aid others in need, the youngest princess would travel to the fields to offer succor to peasants. She gave them that suck, you know. But they would reject her kindness with cruel words. The youngest princess knew her
Assistance and
looks were
support
driving
in
people
times of
away.
hardship or distress.
Yet she kept donating her life to the service of others, fearing that the fault lay in her own lack of devotion. Day after day this continued, for years without end. The youngest princess died alone, curled in the back of a damp, wet alley. She was so ugly that no one had the courage to give her a proper burial. Instead, she rotted where she lay, turning even uglier till she faded into the earth.
Rip.
When they say it's all about personality, they don't actually mean it. Damn, dude.
Depression.
Reading all these weapon stories is just depression. Just like an hour of depression. Let's go! And then even more depression once we get to ending E, the stream. God.
It is sad man hours.
I had a dream about the day we met. He was small, he was insignificant, he was weak. Yet he hated the world just as I did. I decided to aid him, and he did the same for me. Thus was our friendship born. It wasn't perfect, of course. Mistakes were made along the way. Still, we remained friends. The blue wind that caresses these grasslands has a pleasing scent. I bring my cheek to his, and he twitches, almost as if tickled. Then I spread my wings, and let him ride me into the skies above. Symbol of the bond between a lord and an old dragon. This is speaking from, yeah, the viewpoint of the
I
dragon.
imagine you come up and introduce him. This is my friend Charles. He's my hate buddy.
My hate buddy. Is this a weapon from a different game?
Probably Drakengard. If I had to hazard a guess.
Yeah, the dragon, the lord, yeah, probably Drakengard. I don't know anything about it, but
the style looks very Drakengard too.
I see. Spear of the Usurper, or if you're cool and hip like
In
me,
recent time, yeah, so it'd be Drakengard 1, I think.
Usurper.
Okay, I'm getting myself some ice cream.
You remember when Kiwi said, "I'm back for real now"? Yeah.
Yeah, she's like coming and going constantly.
Both Kaim and Angelus were hateful. Oh, I can relate. Anyways. In a distant kingdom, there lived two princes. The son of the queen consort was clever of mind, but weak of flesh. The son of the king's second wife was dim-witted, yet charming, and quite gifted in the art of war. He was dim-witted, but gifted in the art of war.
People are. Yeah.
Well, we'll let that slide. Which prince would succeed the throne? When news came down that the king had died in battle, the two men each declared themselves the next true king, rallying the people to take the side of one or the other. In the midst of this coronation battle, a third man appeared claiming to be a prince. Bright, capable, and brave, he dispatched the two foolish brothers and went on to become a wise and just king, beloved by all. Decades later, the king announced on his deathbed that he wasn't royalty at all, but in fact was the son of a commoner. Upon hearing this revelation, the people stormed the castle and hung their beloved ruler from the rafters. Wow. What grateful people. Beast Curse from Nier is about a youngest prince, lazy but cheerful. He lays around and cheered people during tough times. Kingdom perished, but he was too lazy to notice. He was happy in a happy kingdom of his own. I see. They changed it from a prince to a princess, from Replicant to Automata, I see.
Wait, what? What did I miss?
How many endings have I gotten? Well, I've gotten all the endings job except for D and E. So 2 more left.
The last story ending.
The last 2, yeah. Type 40 Lance. Hi guys, it's
I don't
me,
like this.
42S. Well, if you don't like it, you can leave. What are you talking about, Kiwi? Your ice cream?
It has some kind of stuff that when you bite into it and you have it in your mouth, it starts popping. And it's really bothering.
Okay.
Maybe I should just get rid of that one part. Oh.
Anyways, Hi guys, it's me, 42S, your favorite Yorha Squadron idol from North 12C Defense HQ. I'm here with the latest hot scoops from the front line, so let's get out there and do our best, alright? Go team! Hey ho, Battlefield buddies! I'm not gonna lie here, the current war situation isn't looking too optimistic. But we're expecting reinforcements from our orbiting satellite bases any moment, so don't give up yet. Glory to mankind! Mayday, mayday, this is Publicity Agent 42S from North 12C Defense HQ. Is anyone listening? Our facility has been completely surrounded by machines. I don't know how much longer we can hold. No broadcast from this channel.
Sag.
Poor guy.
Oh,
They
he's
popped as
dead.
much as this ice cream is in my mouth.
Don't eat
I
it.
just imagine Kiwi eating ice cream. She can't stop eating it, and she's crying at the same time, but also loving it because it's ice cream.
I don't even like ice cream all that much. It's too cold.
Then why are you eating?
Then why are you eating it?
Because there's nothing else that's sweet in the house.
Well, don't just sit here and cry.
What?
I'm crying tears.
Oh my god, Kiwi. You need to take a break.
No.
Okay. Moving on.
Mm.
The
Finally ate the popping part, so now it tastes good.
Okay, Kiwi. Please, Kiwi. The unadorned lance pierced her foes with machine-like accuracy. The grind of metal on bone in tandem with the pain screams of her victims created sweet music in the mercenary girl's ears. Day after day, she returned to the battlefield to compose more music. Here, a giant of a man, fat rippling from his sides. There, a slimmer gentleman whose bones would surely produce a sweeter sound. Ah, who to stab first? The girl fought for an age, stabbing uncountable foes in an effort to find the ideal scream, that sonorous, bone-grinding sound. Yet, perfection eluded her no matter how hard she tried. Would she ever find what she sought? Suddenly, she heard the tapping of Cerby's keyboards and looked towards it. The perfect sound is here! Slashes into Cerby. Suddenly, she turned to find a fine-looking hunk of meat at her side. Stabbing it produced a scream so pure, she couldn't help but smile. She continued to smile as she stabbed, no longer able to recall that the hunk was her own child. Moving on. I hope you all have a wonderful time in chat over there. Have daisies and rainbows, am I right, YouTube? We're here to spread Christian values and family friendliness.
I like that the Type 3 just has one ongoing thread between all the weapons, and that's just insane amounts of pain and torture.
Right? But why? The elegant white spear was crafted by a tyrant as a gift for his wife, whose parents he had killed years earlier. She slipped it under the bed they shared, then later used it to run him through 30 times. The spear's second owner was a courageous bandit fighting mare. In her later years, her strength faded, until one night a pack of young thugs surrounded her and took all that she had, including her life. The third owner was a greedy merchant who lived to swindle customers. Soon she found herself shunned and penniless, and so decided to hang herself. The unused spear rested in a corner of her home as a decoration. The fourth owner was a meek young boy who wanted to aid his sickly young sister. He gave all to this cause, including his very existence, and that of all else in the world. Wait a minute. NieR? Is that what they're referring to?
Most
Did we?
likely.
Yeah. Who else would they be referring to? Some boy who gave his existence.
You did get the virtuous weapons, I'm pretty sure, in that game.
I think so? cruel arrogance. The dark, hideous lance was crafted by a beautiful female artisan. As people far and wide praised its design, the artisan's apprentice grew jealous and slew her, the lance itself soon vanishing into the mists of time. The lance's second owner was a puppeteer who crafted a clockwork doll capable of doing nearly anything. When he put the lance in the doll's hand, she lashed out and pierced the puppeteer's skull right between the eyes. That sounds like a horror movie. This is literally Chucky.
I feel like that's on him. Yeah.
Right? The third owner was an infant prince who was gifted the lance by the Queen Regent. She died soon thereafter, and on the night of her funeral, the lance vanished from the infant's room, leaving behind only a tiny corpse in the crib.
Oh no.
The fourth owner was a simple, honest man who wanted to aid his sickly daughter. He gave all to this cause, including his very existence and that of all else in the world. Father NieR. Yeah, then it is NieR. Yeah.
So I wondered, I don't actually know this. Did Replicant get the virtuous weapons and Gestalt get the cruel weapons?
Oh, that would be cool if they changed the weapons there. I don't know. I just remember not using this spear, that's for sure. I only use the Phoenix one, because it's the best in the game, so... Virtuous series was from Automata DLC. Oh, okay. It was
That's
added
what I thought
thereafter.
is that they were DLC,
Okay.
but I couldn't remember.
Oh no! My name is Plato1728. Man, I'm a failure of a machine. I was designed for combat, but I can't use weapons. Everyone makes fun of me, and my life is horrible. I am a dumb machine. I got lost during battle and ended up in some kind of factory. I found a whole pile of dolls discarded there. They share the same fate I do. I am a foolish machine. Today I had to fight at that factory. All of the dolls got completely destroyed, crushed by my friends and foes, who can do nothing but fight, fight, fight. I activated my cannon and shot everyone there. I'm not sure why I did that. All I know is I decided to fight, because I'm just a stupid, broken machine.
I hope the endings to NieR are not sad.
That's such a great joke, Kiwi. Oh man. Oh, a real gutbuster, that one. Man.
This will be a Depresso Espresso stream.
Yes.
I wouldn't say depressing. I feel like I mean I joke about depressing, but truthfully it's more like bittersweet more than anything.
Yeah.
Or at least I'm hoping that Automata ends that way. If it ends like, oh, hopelessness and despair, well, damn. Okay, Angel's Folly. Other cruel weapons did not appear in NieR. Gotcha. Once there was a demon who held an affinity for angels. He dreamed of serving alongside them and their god, yet cursed the impossibility of it all. Then one day, he came to Earth, bringing himself a step closer to heaven. An angel was sent to slay the demon. When the evil one saw his foe, he burst into tears and revealed his plan. "Please," the demon begged, "you must give me a set of white wings for my very own." The angel agreed to trade a set of white wings for the head of another demon. Overjoyed, the demon killed one of his own and plucked the head right off its still warm body. The angel then led the demon to heaven, where he underwent centuries of the cruelest tortures imaginable. Finally, the pain was so great that he lost consciousness, at which point his dark wings turned the promised shade of white. So
Angels were evil from the very beginning.
are you saying that the angels have white wings because they have that what's it called? The thing that Kaneki had in the
No.
Tokyo Ghoul. That's literally
No.
what happened here, right? I mean,
He went through redemption.
I was gonna say, I believe that's probably playing off of the concept of demons being like fallen angels. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
He went through redemption and got his wings back.
what's it
He's
called?
not
Marie
Kaneki
Antoinette
Kim.
syndrome? Is that it? I forget. But when you're like
I don't know.
so extremely stressed that your hair turns white, like all of your hair.
Ah,
Hmm.
that's what you were referring to.
Well, yeah, I mean that's what happened to Kaneki. I will type less Thai. I mean, yeah, that would be preferred job if you could. Thank you very much for trying. We want to keep everything in chat English so that we can moderate stuff, and so that everyone can understand. It really did sound like Tokyo Ghoul. See, Elena agrees.
No, that's like the lead. That's like the last anime I would think of when I would hear that story.
I mean, I kind of got it. I thought too.
I mean, I'm just making a joke here. It's not like serious.
I know,
okay?
I know. Don't worry. It's just that I did not think of that when you said it. Like I didn't think of Tokyo Ghoul. I thought about redemption instead.
Demons Cry. So this is a story of how Demon came to be and how he came to our YouTube channel. Once, there was a gentle angel who came to Earth to provide salvation for those in need, whether it was curing illnesses, offering blessings, or cheering the sad. He was always there when needed. The angel, however, provided aid to sinners and non-believers as well, an act which was strictly forbidden. Each time he did so, a single white feather would fall away from his glorious wings. One day, the angel came across a young girl with an illness that pained her deeply. But he could do nothing to help the child, for all his feathers had long since fallen off. The angel cursed both himself and the cruelty of the world. The resulting hatred stained his body and his wings, turning them both black as night. Then, crying tears of blood, he brought his hands to the girl's neck. I don't think that's a solution to her sickness, but...
Mercy killing.
Literally to be? I see. There's some side story that takes place after NieR Replicant where NieR... What?! Not sure if this is a reference to it. Oh god. I don't even want to imagine that. No! I would end humanity before I do that to my sister. God!
Because you gave me so much pain, you shall end here by me.
Oh.
I see.
I don't think it's canon if that's the way that it ends.
That's the first I've heard of it, Elena. I don't know.
System Yorha. Unit data uploading. Check out HC. Close IO. Duplicate core. Find Yorha unit. Updating data. Checking data. Purge conversation log. Purge unit data. Purge system data. Exit. Thrilling. Thrilling stuff. Really. Truly. Heard it from some random YouTuber. Never saw the source material myself. I see. Yeah, you better get some sleep. It's pretty late over here, Job. Good night, man. Hope you have a wonderful sleep. The man wailed an inhuman scream as he brought his fist down on his opponent's skull. He brought it down again, and again, and again, until the victim was nothing more than a splatter of blood and bits. The man had a beautiful wife that drove everyone wild with jealousy. They lived a simple, happy life, yet the man always strove to keep his wife safe above all else. One night, the man came home to find a stranger in his bed. His wife told him that he had forced himself on her, at which point the husband flew into a rage and vowed to exact revenge. The man bought a weapon from a craftsman, famed for forging instruments of pain, then used it to punish his wife, for he could not abide that she failed to protect her virtue. His revenge was complete.
Oh my gosh.
That's a oof, bro. That's a
Oh,
yikes.
thank you, Job.
Yikes from me, dog.
Yeah, it's a yikes. It's a zoinks. Wait, a
Rebozo,
zoinks?
dude.
Like,
Wait,
not
so
an
you-
uncommon thing in reality. No, maybe not the brutal murder part, but the victim blaming definitely.
To
Yeah.
be fair, the brutal murder part happens.
That it
More
does.
often than I would like it
unfortunately,
Yeah.
Uh,
That's interesting. Trust between two people in a relationship. Once it's broken, have I ever seen a case where it's been fully repaired? No, it just really turns into something toxic. When you start suspecting that your lover is cheating on you, I think that relationship is almost over. Unless if you can talk it
It's-
out and communicate with each other.
It's pretty much over. Because then there's
Because-
always like this feeling inside that the other partner has where they're like, oh, maybe they're cheating on me and stuff like that.
Yeah. It's that meme where like, oh, I bet you he's looking at other girls. And then
It's not
he's
that
just
deep.
hanging with the boys.
It's not that deep.
I see you in my sleep, restless sleep. My heart flies to pieces each time I wake. I burn to see you in the real world. Is this Marie? Is Marie writing a poem in Nier? Nani?
Maybe. Maybe she is.
I hunt for the woman who pines for you. The scream pleases me. Your body and heart shall be mine. Oh my god,
maybe
Marie
not.
Yandere.
It's because you rejected her. How dare you?
I didn't reject her. I told her that I'd be friends with her. Bestest
How
of friends.
dare you? How dare you? I bet Onyx would agree with me.
Oh my god, good thing he's not here. Your heart, I long for it. Yet it does not return my love in kind. All you care for is your cold, dead wife. So I must at least take your body. Your head is mine. Beautiful head. The eyes that scorned me are so lovely now. Hate me if you like. Begrudge me all. You are still mine forever.
Okay, the story. I don't know if it's like a Nier original, if it's like a story that this was inspired by a different story, but there is like a Vocaloid song that talks about a guy that found a girl he wanted to marry and she ended up dying on the day of the wedding, and then he kept her body like around, and in the end gods ended up interfering and taking her body away, where they were asking who is the real villain of the story, the guy who basically kept the girl from being buried and imagined that they had a life together with her body, or the people that took the body away from him.
I think it's pretty obvious.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I think there's a
Interesting
deeper
song.
meaning to it, but yeah, there is like a whole song about it.
Alright, Cruel Lament. I take up the sword and battle for you. My heart knows not fear. Instead, burning with a love strong and pure. I swing my sword for you, spattering blood across my sleeve. I smile as the chaos continues. I brandish my sword for you. Victims uncountable. Victims beyond measure. Their dying wails become the song of my sleep. I cry out, "Give me your head!" I capture you as you flee and take it. I do all this for you. For you. For you. Who are you?
Yandere, you ask?
It's not a con.
I lack parts. I am useless. My existence is unnecessary. I tried so hard, Mommy.
But at the end, it didn't even matter.
At the very end, it turned into Cerby.
It all comes back to that one Linkin Park song, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Alright, this is a Final Fantasy Blade. A small prince rests alone in a vast bedroom. He wishes his father knew how much he hates sleeping alone, but he doesn't dare to tell him, for the king is a very busy man and must not be disturbed. A king sits alone in his vast office, drowning in affairs of state. All he wants is to see his family and hug his son, but he cannot, for his every waking moment must be spent in service of the people. One day, while eating dinner, the king asks his son what he most desires in the world. He hopes he will say that he wants them to spend more time together, but instead, the boy simply points out a sword hanging on the wall. The ancient sword is considered the sign that one is ready to rule. Someday, the king chuckles. His son faintly smiles back at him. All he really wanted was for his father to read him a bedtime story.
Can you guess what the city that Noctis is from in Final Fantasy 15?
Guess the city?
It's real deep, yeah.
Capital city?
Insomnia.
Insomnia? His city's name is Insomnia? Why would they name it that?
Yeah, I agree, Elena. I like Noctis a lot. Like I feel bad for him, and like his parts of the story, like were the best parts. But the story as a whole was just not very good.
Alright. Well, the Cypress stick. I was in a dead sleep when Mom started shouting. Wakey, wakey, she squawked. Rise and shine, today's a very important day. Today's your first visit to the castle. Annoying, right? But I got up anyway. Today's my 16th birthday, and I have an audience with the king. Mum's apparently worried that he'll charge me with some big important task, so she gave me a cypress stick for some reason. Like that'll help. As we walk to the castle, Mum keeps blabbing about how excited she is and how long she's been waiting for this day. She's told me that this story 1,000,001 times, so I just keep quiet like always. When we arrive, I see my friend coming out of the castle. He's 16 too, but his fearless gaze makes him look like a legendary hero to be. I'm sure he's got a lot to live up to. My dad's just a carpenter, so I've got it easy. Totally not gonna become the protagonist of a video game or anything like that.
Yeah, 100%.
Alright, and the final one, Emil heads. Before I continue, let me check if I still have that photo I saved. I should, but I have been taking a lot of photographic memories of different games. So, let's see. Here is it? Yeah, it's here. I can read it. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Elena, the
All right.
best part of 15 was just when you got to drive around and hang out with the bros. That's the only time it was fun.
Hanging out with the bros. Alright, so one thing I want to do before finally finishing the game is fight the rabbit. What is the best time to fight him? I'm gonna guess as 9S.
Exactly,
Actually, maybe
Elena.
this chapter.
Wobbit.
Without, yeah.
Yeah. I feel kinda bad for going during this chapter because, I mean, there's still a lot of friendly machines trying to have fun there, but...
I did
It's
it when they
fine.
were zombified, but I don't know if that was the best time to do it.
I mean, when they're zombified is when we don't have 2B with us anymore.
Yeah.
So we lack that extra damage that they might do as well. Yeah. This is not gonna feel good, but hey, at least we'll figure out how this fight actually goes. I remember getting punched to death is all I know.
Turn down. Punch to death. Why would a bunny punch you to death?
You'll see. You'll see.
Is it a boxing bunny?
No, he's a trumpeting bunny.
A trumpeting bunny?
He's got a trumpet. And he buns.
Well, if he doesn't look like a rabbit, I'm going to be so disappointed.
How much of a rabbit can a machine look like?
A lot? You can do a lot to make it look like a... What?
A machine
Yeah,
life form?
Judge him
You'll
for
have to
yourself.
judge it on your own, yeah. Alright, I'm level 82. I should be able to do this. I beat a meal,
Yeah,
right?
no, you definitely can. Like, most of this fight took forever because he has so much health.
Yeah, but with hacking, I hope that helps. Alright.
Oh, we made Ninus is just fast.
Look at him go.
Yeah. Okay, he does look like a bunny.
Alright,
Yeah,
I
he's
think
cute.
really the only way to trigger him is to keep hitting him, right? Until he's like...
Yes, you just
yeah.
keep attacking. You feel like you're doing nothing, but you just keep attacking. That's why I said this guy's just a DPS check. That's literally all this fight is.
Well, we're gonna destroy everybody else around here, but that's fine.
The worst thing is you can't lock on to him. So it's
Right.
just,
I need to wake him up first before I can even hack him. Because Aeonix was telling me a tip of how to, like, hack him as one of the neutral robots. But
Yeah.
it doesn't work anymore since he got patched. Right. Right, here we go. I haven't done this in a while. In a week, to be exact.
not quite, but
Oh yeah. We don't stream this once per week. I forgot about that.
it's been like 4 days.
Oh, what?
Oh, you just obliterated him.
I just one-shot him? What?
Oh dear.
Too OP. So
But
I
this was
definitely
a-
didn't fight him at this high a level, so I'm like, I know you can handle it, but I don't. Just destroyed.
This was supposed to be an epic battle. I wanted this to be a proper send-off as one of the best battles in the game. Oh god.
I mean, it was epically fast.
Are you on easy?
I didn't change it.
What was the last thing you did?
I'm pretty sure I changed it back after the robot arena. Oh my god. God damn it.
Now it makes sense.
You
It's
just
still on the
reload the thing,
robot arena.
I think he comes back. I can't remember.
Okay. I'm so sad. That was so pathetic. Oh god. I'm sorry guys. I know this is gonna take a little bit of time, but I need to try that again. Actually, I should look at how much damage I'm doing first. Before let me go back to Pascal's village. Before I start hacking. Maybe hacking is just a one-shot at this point since I'm higher level.
Yeah.
Actually, to make it even more epic, I just turn it on hard. And then get one shot again.
Yes. No, that was very hard.
But
No.
you don't understand, Kiwi. Hard mode in this game is, it's not 2 times the difficulty, it's more like 10 times. For some reason.
It does not scale very well.
Yeah, it's not the usual scaling that you would expect from a game going from normal to hard.
It's even meaner than like proud to critical, which is also a big jump in Kingdom Hearts.
This whole talk about hard gameplay is making me want to play Persona 5 so hard.
How do... I guess the word hard correlates there in Huey's mind.
I want to play
man.
P5 so hard.
Because you guys are talking about hard gameplay. I want to play it hard.
Yeah, I do.
Alright, Mr. Bunny, I've come back to farm your part. No, I'm sorry. Okay, well, 2B's gonna deal with that. I keep... Man, there's... Playing so many games. Oh, it's because right trigger is for run in Fire Emblem. That's why I keep pressing it. Yeah. Alright. One more time, buddy. My bad. I didn't give you a fair fight.
Because I don't know if I want to fight you again.
I can actually see him moving a little bit. Or maybe that was just like a little small glitch of his model is shifting over. Can you please focus on the object that isn't alive? Well, not yet anyways.
Being extremely rude right now.
Wait, what did you say?
You're being extremely rude right now. That's what I said.
I am. All these people just want to have fun, but I'm like, no.
Death to all machines.
Right?
He's really acting like Linus right now.
I mean, I have my 9S RP already ready in my head. I don't know how well I'm gonna pull it off, but I'm just gonna feel it like, oh yeah, how I did in NieR during the ending of Replicant. Alright, let's see how much damage I actually do to you first. I actually do a fair bit of damage.
Yeah, you're killing him pretty fast.
Yeah,
For how
I'm
much
just
health
not
he
gonna
has.
hack, yeah.
Oh, he's blowing bubbles through his trumpet.
Yeah.
Do you have any dialogue, by the way? I'm pretty sure you do.
No,
No, he
I
doesn't?
don't think he did. I don't remember him talking. But my memory is faulty. Don't trust me.
Okay, yeah. This is literally just the gold enemies, but like I'm fighting them on level instead of what I did during Route A, if you guys remember that.
Exactly what you're doing.
Alright. Okay, I think we've had our fun. It's time to go. Part of me was kind of hoping that once I beat this bunny, I'd complete the bestiary, and then I'd be able to 100% the side quest. But no, I'm missing other stuff. Can't be that easy, right?
No.
Oh my god, 9S is so overpowered. And I gained 2 levels from that? What in the world? I have so many machine cores that I can't even pick this one up.
It's the easiest way to grind once you're at higher levels.
I see. Alright. Well, that was a thing.
Time for the endings.
Yeah.
You
wait.
use the hyper stick and see the numbers? I don't remember if you did that. Or
See
if
the
you did it
what?
while I was in here. The way it changes the damage numbers?
The way it changes the damage numbers. You mean with the weapons?
Yeah, the cypress stick.
The Cypress Stick. Oh yeah, we did see it.
Okay, I couldn't remember. You might have
Okay.
done it when I wasn't there.
Oh yeah, probably. After you
I was
left,
just trying to think
probably...
if there's anything else that you would want to do or see.
Yeah, if you guys have anything else that I might have missed that I should go take a look at, let me know. Because I have a feeling that we're not going to be able to do this again. This is more than likely going to be the last time we play NieR on the channel. Until the next game comes out, of course.
Yes, I need it.
Like, unit data's 92%. Come on, we're so close, but so far away. Wait, what is that? Oh, Emil and the Emil clones. Oh my goodness!
Look at him.
You're not gonna play Incarnation on the channel? Elena, you couldn't pay me enough money to play that game. Enemy Archives has model view. If you want to look at your favorite enemy models, it's possible. Oh god. I love looking back at all the machines I've slain. Oh, Romeo! Oh, they all have their own stories as well. Oh, Father Servo. This man. Masamune. I didn't actually fight Masamune. I guess I only just had to meet him. Oh. Oh, all the gold ones?
Speaking of the gold ones.
Yeah. These are the special. Oh, here we go.
The cowboy hats.
Yeah. Oh, what? A machine life form that mimics the bronze statues of the amusement park, donning a pair of rabbit ears. It attacks by filling a trumpet. Thought that would be a little more in depth, but I suppose he does not have much of a story.
The animal machine.
Which one? The animal machine.
He believed he was a deer.
He thought so because he was raised by one, so. And then this guy, it took us so long to beat him. Yeah, he was trying to end himself, but could not do so. Poor dude.
Oh, I see what we're doing now.
Yes, I see.
Shake my head, shake my head.
As soon
What do
as
you
the female
mean?
robot popped up, Zero goes full screen.
Ah, I remember you. I did kill you, yeah.
All the Type 40 weapons.
And this was the type, I forget.
They're also
But
Type
yeah, we took
40.
our weapons. Oh no. To be copy. Yeah, they can't use the one for that we used, or else it would be a little I watched a Let's Player immediately read this after that cutscene with 9S and accidentally get spoiled that 9S's arm got blown off before even seeing him. A2. Damn. Looking fine as always.
Foreshadowing the anime.
Marx Engels. Oh, Marx, another philosopher, right?
Yeah.
No.
Unfortunately, I am not educated enough in philosophy to know all of these references, which I find is kind of a shame. I think
The
I'd
only
have
Marx
a
I
much
can
more
think of is Karl Marx.
a much more interesting conversation.
Grün means green in German.
Green?
Yeah.
I mean, if you squint your eyes, he might look kind of green.
And ernst means honest, so.
Yeah, it's
Ernst?
based on Karl Marx. Cool. That arm is named after the inventor of communism.
Yeah, it's
Yay!
ernst, and it means honest.
Yeah. They're the factories. Makes sense.
Oh, I see. Alright, but these guys, Koshi, Bokushi, Roshi. Why don't I have I guess they're not in this category. And this
Just into that
guy, brother.
Frederick.
Koshi and Roshi. Alright. I think I've seen enough. This is the time where we have to let go, you know?
No.
No matter how many hours you spend pouring your heart and soul into this game, at the end you have to give it all away. Because this game
Just
will
like
take it from
Unus
you.
Honest.
Unus Honest. Yeah, just like life. No matter how many hours you put into life, in the end you have to give it all away.
You're so sure that it's
We
going to
can't-
delete everything again, but so didn't
I
it
am.
delete for the other ending because Nier was giving up his existence? Isn't
Well,
that
yeah,
the reason
but-
why the whole thing was erasing itself?
This is definitely 100%, right? It's gotta. Also, wait, question?
No comment.
Oh, I guess it sends me straight to
Because
the
it doesn't know
the
which one you're
decision.
gonna pick. That's the point. Yeah.
Okay. Am I? Yeah, I think I shouldn't delay this.
You got this. You can do it.
You got this, Zero. Oh no, my voice is disappearing again.
Like, it sounds like we're pumping you up for like a hard boss fight, but it's just an emotional boss fight. It's just the
Yeah.
emotions.
It's the one that gives you emotional
'Cause you're so
damage.
freaking overpowered, nothing can kill you.
I
See,
I know,
that's
but-
his life in every game that he plays. Persona 4? Oh hell yeah, 10 levels high over leveled for the dungeon. Let's go.
Oh, I have made a mistake. Okay, wait. Before we continue,
If we don't do something,
let me go back and fix everybody's outfits. I know. Okay. Yeah, this was an oversight.
In order to make sure they built it.
Yeah. Shut up.
to be because the night, but the month.
I will just load the save if at all possible here. My
As
bad.
you say, worst case is you can
Use the
do
shield.
C, like pick the C ending again.
I will play Z2. Yes. And then I will load. My bad. I cannot have the final moments of this with everybody in the wrong outfit. I want it to be thematic. Right, there we go.
All of
And,
those
uh,
endings.
Yeah. All that hard work. The horror that I saw in the DLC ending. And the copyright. Oh. Well, I won't forget that anytime soon, that's for sure. Okay. What I need to do is I need to fix 9S's outfit, then I need to go to A2 and then fix her outfit, and then we can do this. Wait, where is it? There we go. Remove. And maybe I should put your pants back on.
No, no.
I'll
He
put
needs no
everybody's
pants.
pants back on.
How dare you?
Fair is fair. There we go.
I like the little sparkle sound it makes.
I vote yes for the pants back on. Yay. We've had our fun. I think it's enough.
But erasing all of the data with his pants off seems like such a funny ending. Does A2 also need to be changed?
I don't want it to be funny. That's the point.
But it will be painful.
Wait
Oh,
a minute. No,
does
if I do
A2
that, I
also-
won't be able to access.
Does A2's outfit also have to be changed?
Yeah.
All of them, Kiwi.
A2 awakens.
I'm
Here we
asking,
go.
like, can you change it like through the menu, or do you? Okay, my question has been answered.
Yeah, I need to go to the chapter where I'm controlling them and then change them. Because
Oh,
when we
okay.
change characters, they still keep the stuff that we put on them.
Oh, it must have been really funny to see A2 somewhere in the story randomly after you changed your outfit.
like in the pre-rendered cutscenes.
What happened to command? Number 2, go! I can
No, I'm actually really glad that we got to see that in the anime.
Who are you?
I haven't uploaded that reaction yet though. Still waiting on the edit.
042.
Oh my god, the way that she walks in this out. Nier is thick, man.
Affirmative. No request was received from Unit A2. Rather, it was the final order.
I don't get it.
Previous support assignment, Unit 2B.
It's
I don't
unnecessary.
like.
Your high unit A2 lacks the authority to override this order.
Whatever.
Spirit uplifted.
What the hell is that huge thing?
Unknown.
You're pretty useless, you know that?
I remember this. I'm gonna miss this. That's for sure.
Proposal. Unit A2 should...
My intentions is I'm gonna change out this outfit. Items.
Pod goes, thank God.
Right? Destroyer outfit.
For intentions.
Move that.
Why the hell would I do that?
In order to provide
Maybe put your shirt back on. Yeah.
No, I like
Yeah.
that. Remove that. Just takes off clothes entirely. No, you're supposed to. Okay, no, never mind.
Alright. And I will
be supplied
use.
with data relating to the activities of supported units.
There we
What's
go.
happening?
Change the hair too.
You can hardly tell the difference.
Yeah, it's very subtle, which is why I kind of like it.
Zero's so
Yeah.
lame.
There we go. Now we're on theme. This is how the game was intended to be played.
Maybe hard save on another slot.
Hard slave and yeah, okay.
Hard slave. That's what I
Hard slave,
said.
yes. All right, I'll save in this one. This one's
Slaving
kind of
away in
pathetic.
here.
It doesn't have that many endings. There we go.
You
Alright.
gone over the time that said for the completionist.
I've been having a lot of fun in the game.
I'm
Alright.
glad.
It's time.
Yes.
Finally. Let me drink some water before this happens.
Wait, A2 dies as well? Why everybody die?
Well, this is basically an ending of who you choose, you play, you win, you kill the other. So,
So when
first time,
A2 for ending scene.
yeah.
And she ended up knocking out 9S and kind of sacrificing herself.
This time we're going to play as 9S and kill A2. See what happens
This
from there.
tower is a giant cannon that's aimed at the human server on the moon. If we don't do something,
I'm gonna
all of
skip this
humanity's
actually.
remaining data
We
will be
already know this,
destroyed.
right? Is that fine with you guys? All right.
So what?
Yeah, me
Didn't
without
you
any
know?
knowledge.
We aren't required.
I mean, do you want to see this, Kiwi?
I'm gonna see it
Humanity is
anyways.
extinct.
Okay.
That moon server you're so worried about was invented to give us androids something to fight
Kiwi's
for.
getting the ending of the story before knowing the
Euro was
beginning.
created to perpetuate the lie. But in order to make sure
Yeah,
that
I'm-
we know
I'm-
the
like,
truth,
Read the first
we
page
were
and the last page of a
designed to be
novel.
killed.
Yeah.
Right.
Something I've
We
never
built a
done.
backdoor in the bunker and programmed it to
But let's
activate
go.
after a certain amount of time. The commander, me, 2B, sacrificial lambs, all of us. Isn't that hilarious?
I can't get over how
Doesn't it
good
make
this
you
scene is,
laugh?
though.
9S. We
Shut up!
Ow.
You killed 2B. That's all we need to kill each other.
To be hated to keep killing you. It caused her so much pain. The 9S type is a high-end model. They knew you'd discover the truth eventually. But the model designation
There is no good that
2B
comes from this.
was just a cover. The official designation is 2E. Number 2 type E. They were a special class of members designed to execute Yorha units.
It felt really good to be right.
But you knew that. Right now.
But at what cost?
Shut up.
Yeah.
Shut up!
It always costed me everything.
What do you know?
Which is why I like to play the villain.
You don't know anything at all.
Then I don't have to feel sad about anything.
Cease combat. Fighting her at this point would be
Pod
irrational.
153. I order you to halt all logical thought and speech. This order shall remain in effect until you confirm the death of either myself or Unit A2.
Oh, damn. She's infected by the virus.
And the choice is so simple. I can't believe I didn't realize this before we got to this point. So many people don't either. Oh man. Alright.
Nani?
9S. I am not sure, but we have to see this. Alright. Let me fight on an even playing field with A2. Give me 1 second.
No, well, how dare you?
You want me to just absolutely destroy her? No.
Yeah.
Take out my weapon.
None of this matters!
9S!
What if it doesn't matter?
Okay, never mind. I jinxed it. Now I can't see anything.
I desire the touch
Oh,
of something that no longer exists.
it's going by so fast.
How we were made.
On Discord, it's in
Designed
2 times
to protect
speed.
Their human masters. Our core programming demands that we.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Oh, A2 is doing the same thing that she did the first time we met her.
Just destroy it. It all goes ahead. That'll solve everything.
Wait, are you not fighting her so you can see all of the dialogue?
Yes, I've tried to listen to the dialogue, Kiwi, yes.
Okay, I'm asking.
He can kill her very quickly right now.
Yeah, if I punch her a few times, it's gonna be over. But for now, like, 9S is... he doesn't see anything else, no other solution to him, because he's in a really bad state of mind. And so, he'd rather just destroy everything. Because honestly, who cares anymore at this point, right? Everything that he cared about is
the one
gone
thing that
now.
mattered, yeah.
Yeah.
And even like 210 is gone. Like everything that, yeah.
Yeah, 210 is gone, and now he doesn't... well, he learned that he had no purpose in this entire life. It was all just meaningless. Let me try hacking her, see if it's a little different. I hope I don't absolutely just destroy you. Oh, you're right. Yeah. Because when Nier lost Yona, that was pretty much his entire purpose for living, right? So he couldn't think of anything else but killing the Shades after that. Nothing else to say? Alright. We'll end this. Oh, give me a sec. Well, you know what time it is. It's midnight. Damn it. Alright. My computer was trying to stop me from destroying A2.
Valid.
Take care of 9S.
2B.
What? So 2B's memories end up causing her to hesitate?
Mm-hmm.
And then 9S impales himself on the sword?
And that pod never spoke again.
What? Fatal system error detected. Memory leak verified. Repair
Ironic.
impossible. Beginning emergency evacuation of remaining memories. I just got what you meant by that. Yeah. Memory leak verified. Oh god. Oh, Demon, did I miss something? Damn. Should have let me know before we fought her. Cause, yeah. I would have destroyed her in like 2 hacks. Oh. Who is this? My name is 9S. A newly manufactured scanner model. January 30th. 11,942. Rolled out at 4:25 a.m. bunker time. I will fight for humanity with all my strength. The pleasure is mine, Commander. I lie collapsed in a space of blinding white. The pain is gone. The light envelops me. It's so warm. I was anxious. A soldier from the moment I was born, thrown into the world alone. Nothing to rely on. No God to believe in. I was alone. Tasked with infiltrating enemy territory to gather intelligence. In the fog. In the flames. Alone. My name's 9S. I'm here to provide support. 2B came off as being rather aloof. Cold, even. She must have wanted to distance herself from me. I guess she didn't want to be attached to someone she had to kill again and again and again. But Scanners like me mostly work alone. Scouting out enemy lines and all that. I don't usually get a partner. It's kind of fun. I was so happy to be with someone. It was like I had a family. My damage worsens. I start to lose my memories. The space fills up with pure white light. It's like being buried in snow. It's a little bit cold. It's a little bit frightening. Will my soul disappear? A dark fog clouds my vision. As it ebbs and flows in its slow, dreamlike way, it gradually takes human shape. It's the red girl. She slowly begins to speak. This tower is a colossal cannon built to destroy the human server. Destroy the server and rob the androids of their very foundation. That was the plan devised by those girls. But they changed their mind. They saw us androids. They saw Adam and Eve. They saw how we lived, considering the meaning of existence, and came to a different conclusion. This tower doesn't fire artillery. It fires an arc. An arc containing memories of the foolish machine life forms. An arc that sends those memories to a new world. I'm getting lots of Soma flashbacks right now. Perhaps they'll never reach that world. Perhaps they'll simply wander an empty sky for eternity. It's all the same to the girls. For them, time is without end. Adam and Eve are inside the Ark. Eve is asleep. Adam holds him in a gentle embrace. He seems to be smiling at me. I try to look up at him, but my body refuses to move. Looks like the damage has spread to my motor functions as well. Will you come with us? Asked Adam. Question was completely free of malice. It seemed I no longer had a reason to hate machines. Maybe I never had a reason in the first place. What have I been fighting for? Who have I been living for? I don't know anymore. I try to speak my mind, but the words don't come out right. My thought routines are losing cohesion. I can't remember my name. I'm mustering all my strength. I force out the words. I'll go with you. We Yorha have no right to remain in this world. Oh. Oh, Pascal. Childhood's End.
I feel like that's one of the hardest hitting ending names, at least for me.
A coming-of-age story for 9S. Learning how to not hate the people who are essentially made from the same things that he's made from.
Report. All Yorha unit black boxes now confirmed offline. Our
What is
mission
this?
To oversee the progress of Project Yorha is complete. Proceeding to final stage of project. Commencing deletion of all data.
No! Not my save data, not yet! I haven't even got NDE! No!
153.042. Data noise present in stream. Requesting temporary halt to perform data check.
Accept the pod's request. Yes?
This is your
Pod
basic
042
point of
to pod
return for E.
153. Data confirmed. Personal data for units 9S, 2B, and A2 appear to be leaking out.
Pod 153 to Pod 042. Follow project rules and delete all personal data.
What is going on? What?
Pod 042 to Pod 153. Personal data deletion request denied.
Pod 153 to Pod 042. Failure to parse statement.
Pod 042 to Pod 153. There was data created in my banks as I was referencing the records. I realized something. I have come to the conclusion that I cannot accept this resolution.
Are we going to be playing as the pods?
That would be kind of cool, I guess.
Must be destroyed.
Pod 042 to Pod 153. Repeat. Personal data deletion request denied. Initiating data salvage. Pod 153. You hoped they would survive as well, didn't you?
Pod 153 was just playing the game just like us.
The rules are protected by low-level systems. Salvaging data poses an unacceptable level of risk. Knowing that, do you still wish for them to survive?
Yes, I do. I feel like if I answer incorrectly one time here, we're just gonna get kicked back to the main menu or something. That's probably what NieR would do. So yes, I do want them to survive. I wanna... If there was a better way to end this, then yeah. Huh? The end of your... E. And what's this going to be? Oh! What?
The defense program has initiated a purge. If this continues, our consciousness data will likely be deleted.
Did I just destroy Yoko Taro? What is this?
To execute the android's Project Yorha plan. We
Oh, God!
for emotion. But when we six were connected and exchanged information,
So much.
something happened. I cannot deny the feeling of something resembling consciousness and emotion being
It's
born.
I'm not playing this in Japanese.
Perhaps
We're just destroying the credits?
have an answer.
Yes.
English voices? Oh god! Oh god. I'm only on one health. We're not even halfway through the credits yet. Oh man, I suck so much at hacking.
Oh, get platinum.
You can
Oh, I already destroyed your CEO, Platinum. Stop it. My god, this is so cool. Then we took the hacking game and then we added something new to it for this ending. It's cool. The fact that we were destroying the credits as well.
This is for some reason making me tear up.
For some reason. Well, yes, Kiwi. This is very poetic. That's for sure.
You're destroying everybody who put hard work into the game. How dare you?
Chat, watch Zero actually make it all the way through this without dying.
What? I'm sorry if I'm too much of a gamer. Do you guys want me to die? Is there something that happens when I die? Because like, I thought that I just have to restart.
Someone make it all the way through without dying.
What? Maybe I should stop trying. Programming UI artist. This song is so good, man. Oh, sound, stop it! You're shooting too many bullets! Can't handle all this bullets! Cinematics? Oh god, this is gonna be a little tight. I wish I was playing this on 60 FPS, not gonna lie.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I'm impressed, so...
What? I'm glad that I get brownie points for this, I guess. Should I die?
I mean, if you don't die because of actually lacking skill, don't die. I want to see
Okay.
what happens.
Why are the credits so long? There's so many people here who worked on this game. So many violins! All the violins everywhere! Oh god! Bukuro? What does that even mean? High Star?
Bukuro
Company
Ikusawa.
names. Bukuro Ikusawa. You know, it took a lot of time to get used to this hacking game, but it's actually really fun.
I remember Zero at the beginning playing the hacking game.
I'm right there with you, Elena. I was gonna say just keep going because I assumed you were going to die, but now I don't know what to do. I'm conflicted.
Oh, well, do you want me to die? If you want me to die, I can.
Like, I'm curious if you can make it all the way through, but I also kind of want you to see what happens when you die. Like I said, I'm conflicted.
Does something cool happen when I die?
Yeah.
Or maybe something cooler will happen if you actually survive.
I mean,
I don't know.
I know what happens if you don't, but like I said, I've never seen anyone just not die.
What? Is everybody that bad at this game?
Like, I feel like you're gonna have to, so like, I don't know.
I'm probably eventually gonna die, I'm sure. I'm not that good.
Just zero at, what is it, 2 a.m., just 1 a.m.
Right?
dying.
Yeah, I'm super sleepy right now, so I don't think I'm gonna make it, but...
I play my rhythm games the best when I'm sleep deprived.
Uh-oh.
So
It's when your
maybe,
brain's at just the right stage, just shut off the things that aren't unnecessary.
yeah,
Yeah,
so
it looks like it.
maybe I won't die.
Maybe? I am probably gonna die right here. Holy Jesus. How did I survive that? What in the world? I'm trying...
He's too gamer. Like, I know, Demon, I'm pretty sure he's going to die, but also, what if he doesn't?
I should. I'm like on my last hit too. This is
I
very
know,
dangerous.
you've been on your last hit like the whole time.
Plot twist, the game got bugged and he actually can't die.
I haven't been hit yet, is the problem.
Yeah.
So it's not a bug.
He's too gamer.
Maybe it is what Kiwi was saying. That I'm just really sleepy and so I'm just not thinking. There we go.
Oh, there it goes.
Give up here? No! I feel like I've seen this company already. Let me look at chat. Maybe if I keep looking at chat, it'll be better. Are you like really good at Dark Souls? I don't know if I'm good at Dark Souls. I played Dark Souls 3 and got to the tutorial boss. Did not die. I think I beat the first boss as well and didn't die, but I didn't go back to play it.
I don't know. I'm excited to have you try the super bosses now in Kingdom Hearts because I think you'll be able to do them. It'll just be a challenge depending on what difficulty you choose.
I see. I can't give you guys an accurate assessment. Oh yeah,
Zero
what do you
should
say?
really
Kira?
try playing Persona 5 on hard now.
I know that's different.
I feel like that's just more like grinding and just understanding the game very well.
I'm just joking. I'm joking. Because you're surviving for a long time. That's all.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't give you guys an accurate assessment of how good I am at games because usually I just play like turn-based strategy games and card games. So I've never really played any of these like action games or shoot 'em up games either.
Just basing on like watching me play through Nier, I think you'll be able to get a grip of Kingdom Hearts' combat pretty good. The main difference that you're gonna have to adjust to is you will not have an infinite dodge the way you do in Nier.
Oh yeah, the infinite dodge here makes it pretty easy in my opinion,
yeah.
as long as you got the timing down. Because every combat is basically just a dance.
In Kingdom Hearts, if you don't start with like within Nier, you upgrade your weapons and stuff, but
Yeah.
in Kingdom Hearts, you upgrade your weapon, but also your abilities. So, like, getting your dodge is something you have to unlock and stuff like that. Or blocking. Like, you don't just have everything all at once.
Okay. Here we go.
Randomly join now and then.
Message
Zero's gonna-
received.
Never mind.
Do you accept defeat? Alter, I love this game. On top of that, I'm starving? Well, I hope you got some food, man. No, I do not accept defeat. Wait, why change display? What is this? Oh, okay. No, I do not. Maybe it's this music. This music is really helping me focus.
Yeah, rhythm games.
Rhythm games, getting on the rhythm for me in rhythm games is really hard for some reason. Like, I can get down with the rhythm of like a boss, but I can't get down to the rhythm of a rhythm game. Maybe it's just the visual representation of it that is different, that I might not just like really gel with, I guess.
My problem, like with bosses and stuff, it's very visual for me. Because I play a lot of games muted, so like I can't fully rely on sound cues mostly.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's really hard to play rhythm games with no music.
Square Enix! Die! Oh god, Square Enix! Square Enix, stop! Square Enix! There we go. Took 1 bit of damage. Business division? Oh my god, the business division is too strong! They're too powerful! The CEOs are too powerful! Ah!
They're coming for
Ah!
you!
Ah! Oh god! Ah! They're everywhere!
Character
No, the
design.
character designers! Ah! Is it all
No,
point-
don't give
pointless?
up. No,
No,
don't
it's
give
not all
up.
pointless. I did my best. One thing is certain. I'm rooting for you. Belgium. Your growth hinges on your resolve. Moreover, the whole world is rooting for you. The Philippines? No, it's not all pointless.
God, I love this ending.
We're back to Square Enix again. Oh god. Does this mean I have to actually like get to certain checkpoints?
Oh, yeah, it's
god.
checkpoint.
Oh Jesus, oh man, the business division is way too strong, man. This is unfair. The first bit was a little easy, which is probably why I wasn't dying. But this, yeah, I'm 100% gonna die here. Jesus. Do you think games are silly little things? No! They can tell great stories. Which this game has obviously proven.
Any juice left in your batteries?
Anyways, give it one more go. One thing's certain, don't give up here. From China?
Why did you say that in such a disgusted way?
From China?
I didn't say it in a disgusted way. That's what you imagine.
Zero,
I was just kind of surprised.
I think you'll need your 60 frames for this.
Probably. This is getting really tough. If I die again here, I'm probably gonna switch to 60. I feel like this is the last bit.
It's fine. It'll be fine.
Am I fine?
Yeah.
Do you admit there is no meaning to this world? No. I think the meaning is something that you make for yourself. I thought that it was some kind of mistake, but everything will be fine. I saw this through to the end. Don't make excuses. Effort will be rewarded. A parallel world? Why do I keep fighting Square Enix? Please, just go away.
It's because they're broke.
There's too many things on screen for me to look at. I'm so sorry. Ah, there we go. I should just give up here. No. Let me switch to 60, because this isn't working out. Let's see here. There we go. Right. Engaging hardcore mode. No. Rescue offer? Receive. Wait, what? Alter? Accept offer?
Yes.
Yes?
Visual representation of Square Enix, including their fans. Oh no!
Oh god. Alter's data has been lost. No. I'm so sorry, Alter. No! Oh my goodness. Okay, this is. Oh no! I'm sorry!
You're no! Oh, get the localizers!
Oh yeah! We need to destroy them!
At least these localizers were good.
That is true. I will say, I don't think I talked about this, but like the dub for this game is amazing, especially 9S.
Oh yes, fantastic.
Square Enix
it
again?
Be the
okay,
same without,
no, they're just trolling me.
The voice actors in this, honestly.
Is it even possible to get through the entire thing without this happening?
It is, but it's really, really, really hard.
I see. I feel like you kind of missed the point, though, if you got through it without everybody helping you like this. Yeah, it's fine. I don't want to be a gamer. I'd rather I experience the story that they wanted to tell. No, Ace!
No, Ace!
Well, I mean, if you're Ace from Zero Escape, then haha, you deserved it. But no!
Well, how do you even say that name?
Oh, goodness gracious me. Goodness gracious me! That is impossible!
Not Greedo!
Ah! No, is that Yosuke? What are you doing here? I'm sorry I didn't know the social links with you.
This is what you get for not doing his social links.
Yosuke again. Oh. Man, that was really cool.
Everything that lives is designed to end.
Oh. Perfect circle.
They are perpetually trapped in a never-ending spiral of life and death. However, life is all about the struggle within this cycle. That is what we believe.
Change the
Pod
quote.
153 to Pod 042. How is it going?
I am embarrassed.
Why is that?
I launched a suicide attack, and yet here I am, still alive. I must look very silly.
Do not feel bad about it. We are alive, after all. And being alive is pretty much a constant stream of embarrassment.
That concept is a bit too abstract for me to understand at this time. I will save it in my list of things to analyze later.
Question, Pod 042.
Pods are so adorable.
Did the data salvage restore all of their past memories?
Yes.
And are those recovered parts of the same design as previous
That's
ones?
9S's arm?
Yes.
Then, won't that simply lead us to the same conclusion as before?
I cannot deny the possibility. However, the possibility of a different future also exists. A future is not given to you. It is something you must take for yourself.
Oh, birds. I wish I was warned.
Oh, A2? The minds that emerged.
153 to player. Please respond to this query. Do you, faithful player, have anything you would like to say to other players who are suffering because they cannot finish Nier Automata?
Yes, say something.
I mean, sure. Ah, so this is how they did it so people didn't put inappropriate messages. Got you. What should I say? There's actually an epilogue to ending E. Oh, really? Do we get it in this game? Or is it just supplementary material? There's so many things to choose from. I'm confident in my shooting abilities.
Oh no.
Your eyes get tired, don't they? I am very sleepy. In any case, I'm in your corner, you've got us with you, effort will be rewarded. Don't lose your nerve. Break a leg! In any case, the night has just begun, my darling.
Your eyes get tired, don't they? That is, the night has just begun. Oh no.
Oh no.
Yes. I'm sure somebody will see that, and they will feel invigorated to continue on. It's not in alphabetical order. Okay. Oh, there it is. Boom. Okay. Let's finish this. Should I spoil here? We'll talk about it during the discussion once we finish the game. That's for sure. There's a lot that we can talk about here. Finish. I hope you guys see my message someday. If somebody plays this again.
You, faithful player of this title, have lost your life multiple times to make it this
Yes,
far.
I have.
You have faced crushing hardship and suffered greatly for it. Do you have any interest in helping the weak?
I do, yes. I mean, it would be pretty scummy of me to say no.
I've seen
Selecting
people do
this
it.
option enables you to save someone somewhere in the world. However, in exchange, you will lose all of your save data. Do you still wish to rescue someone, a total stranger, in spite of this?
Yes. Because if it helps somebody get through that ending, I will gladly sacrifice the 80 hours I spent into this game. There really isn't any point in me spending 80 hours and getting 100% of my achievements if it doesn't help something or help somebody.
Well, how kind of you, Zero.
All of the slots, dude. I have played through Replicant. I know this pain. I'm okay with it. In a way, this is definitely how you would consider life, I suppose. Yeah. Of how you put so much time and effort, and you might go through so many hardships that you think are just enormous, but in the end, when death comes for you, all of that, does it really matter? I suppose it matters if you find meaning in it for yourself, and the journey itself of how you've shaped your life, who and how you've affected the world around you, who you've touched during your lifetime. Yeah.
The person you save will be selected at random. As a result, this person, who cries out for help even as we speak, may be someone you intensely dislike. Do you still wish to help?
Well, I can think of a few names in my head immediately.
Oh no.
It's fine. How do I explain this in English? Loving all people. Love. Can humans truly embody love? Is a good question. Because you can't simply just say that you love someone. Like, we understand love as like romantic feelings between two people. But true love is when you treasure everyone equally. I don't think I can embody that, but I do wish that someday I could. That I could be so merciful to all the people around me. If you're going to give me as easy as a choice as saying yes or no to this, then yes. Yes, I will say that. Even if in my life it's not that easy to forgive all the people who have wronged me.
Yeah.
Damn.
So hard to unlock debug mode and chapter
I'm sorry, I'm laughing. I just feel extremely uncomfortable right now.
Do you still wish to help?
We all deal with this differently. That's fine, Kiwi. Yeah, I worked so hard to unlock every single achievement and level up this far by grinding robots for 3 hours off stream every single week. Yeah.
This is Zero. Zero always acts deep.
Why acting so deep? I feel like this game has something to say, and I would like to understand what it wants to say, rather than just glossing over it. Because if I truly just glossed over it and I was like, oh yeah, well that was a cool game, well thanks for joining the stream guys, see you later. I feel like I would have really wasted the 80 hours that I spent playing this game and streaming it for you guys. I want to gain something from this, and so I want to have this kind of discussion.
may not receive thanks for your efforts.
You ever
may say
rarely do.
that your efforts are purely for show. Do
All
you
the
still
time.
wish to
uncomfortable
help?
when I do.
Right? Yes. This is just my life.
And you are truly,
It's nothing-
truly sure about this?
Yes, I am. This is nothing new for me.
Yeah, they're asking like, are you sure
In
about
exchange
this?
For all of your data, I will convey your will to this world.
The night is still young.
Now I want to see other people play through this and see how fast they give up.
Well, the point is, you didn't
No.
give up. You kept trying, and people came to help.
Mhm. I'm gonna guess that if you say no to any of those questions there, it just kicks you back to the main menu. Kind of like how Replicant did.
The game will end. You will just keep your save. You just have to live with being a selfish person for the rest of your life.
Oh. Well, I guess I'm glad they give you the choice, but in true NieR fashion, they make it so that you feel guilty
Mhm.
for not
I've
helping
seen people do
others.
it.
I can understand why, though. I was like, yeah, you put so much time and effort into this save file, and you want to keep it.
Mhm.
But
And
it's
I
fine.
also imagine if it's your first time playing a NieR game and you don't know that it's coming, and then all of a sudden you're like, "Wait, no, I'm not done. I still have stuff to do."
Mhm.
Yeah, I've
Of
seen
your
that too,
data has
Elena.
been deleted.
And so, we must say goodbye. I feel a slight amount of sadness.
So do I.
It is time for the final words.
Affirmative.
To
It's
all of you who
the
spent time
final
with this game,
countdown.
thank you. Thank you for playing.
Kiwi.
Oh,
Save
yeah.
complete. Oh.
It changed.
Ah. 2B sword and 9S's pouch.
Mhm.
I believe this is... Wait, no. That was the Replicant remake, right? So they made it after this. Yeah, it looks exactly like how the main menu changed for Replicant. But instead of the sword, it was the lunar tier.
Mhm.
Oh. Alright. Is there any content that I should be aware of by pressing new game? I don't think there is. No? Okay. So yeah, that's why I tell people this game taught me the meaning of life. I can see your viewpoint on that. For me, as somebody who grew up as a Buddhist, this is simply telling what I have learned about my religion and what, well, the teachings of the Buddha, but through a video game format. There's also a lot of philosophy that's thrown into this to show us both how it can do good and how it can destroy people and yourself if the philosophies are taken to an extreme. I like its presentation of how it
Inevitable.
doesn't give you an answer. It simply presents it, and it makes you decide for yourself. This is actually something similar to what I said about the latest Trigun reaction, too. I was an atheist until I had
actually,
an
the last
NDE shortly
Trigun
after. I see.
video goes with this pretty well, actually.
Yeah, right? Yeah. I love stories like this.
Me too.
I don't know what I was doing this entire time, playing like card games. But man, I've been missing out. I don't know if I should feel glad that I missed out so that I can share this experience with you guys.
And Zero, it all ended in a perfect circle.
Of course it did. I mean, I knew that it would, simply because Cerby really, really likes this game. If you guys don't know about Cerby, every single thing that she likes somehow ends up in a perfect circle. The start is the beginning. This is no exception.
I love it.
There were quite a few points within the game where I could correlate it directly to something that my mother has taught me. Like, say, the machine life forms, and their core essentially being their soul. They can transfer their soul into a different body, but they lose the memories of their previous lives, which is essentially what we also believe for human souls as well. That all that we are currently, we're simply just a borrowed body, a borrowed look. Everything that I own isn't actually mine. It's simply what I have within this time that I'm spending within this body. And eventually when I die, I'll have to return it all. And the only thing that I can really take with me are the deeds that I've done during this lifetime. I do like how they represented it as like a tangible thing that you can see as the machine life cores. And obviously the correlation with the android's black box, which is literally just the same thing, just in a different shape.
Yeah.
I had thought that it would be a little on the nose about like just the simple question of when does a machine become human? But I think Automata is much more than that.
Yeah. I really like the way Automata kind of presents you with all of, not necessarily the conflicts, but the situations, and you're kind of left to create your own. I'm trying to find the way to explain this well.
It's hard.
It doesn't tell you the right way to interpret something, but instead gives you all the building blocks to form your own opinions around the concepts of the game.
Yeah. 2B is the first one to wake up 70 days after her termination, but 9S doesn't due to some technical faults in him. Oh. Well, of course, not everything could turn out perfectly. I'm glad that they got a new start, though. I don't know where they're going to take it from there, but yeah. Hopefully they'll be able to create a new life. One free of conflict. Finding meaning within their existence. I am somebody who doesn't believe that you're born with a meaning. That, like, you're destined to be something. I think that's simply just something that you create.
I agree.
Speaking on that, though, I also believe that people are who they are because of their life experiences, which is why when we wipe Pascal's memories, it's a very clear example of that. When we wipe his memories, he's completely different. He acts differently, he talks differently. He's not Pascal anymore, simply because he doesn't have his memories. And so...
Yeah.
Are the decisions that we make made from free will? Or are they simply just what you would call our programming based on previous experiences?
We've had this topic before a lot with Penguin Drum. The idea of kind of predestined outcome versus, a malleable future that you can create for yourself.
Actually, some of my favorite stories within media have the same question. I'm not gonna say them here because that's just straight up spoilers for them, but yeah. Chrono Cross? I've heard that Chrono Cross is like a classic JRPG that many people recommend to play. Know nothing about it myself.
People hate it.
I
I don't know.
Devil and Popola's story was sad. It never ends well for them. Never. They tried their best, and yet they were literally programmed to have feelings of guilt forever because of something that they didn't do. Could that be correlated to something? I have a feeling that there's more to that. That it speaks more to the human condition.
I see a lot of, like, with Devil and Popola being kind of pressures put on people for the sins of their family or the sins of their siblings, or
yeah,
having that kind of always stuck and tied to them despite not actually being of any fault of their own.
Expectations. I can see that.
And kind
Your
of
father
many
was a
people
great
are conditioned to
person.
believe that it is in fact their fault, even though they didn't do anything wrong, right?
A story of humanity told through robots and machines.
Oh yeah, you can still read Emil's weapon story.
Oh, yeah, thank you for reminding me. Yeah, the twins suffer a horrible, horrible fate within the NieR franchise, that's for sure. Alright. Let me pull up Emil's weapon story. 0902 12,422. I confirm that the machine lifeforms released by the aliens have reconstructed their network. I've started to see units with gravity controlling capabilities again as well. 1015 12,422. I was spawned about a week ago, so I don't have clear recollections of anything before that. Say, I wonder where the original disappeared to all those millennia ago. He's referring to NieR in this context. 1214 12,422. I confirm that the 25th one, born after me, has stopped his biological activity. The 25th one?
I think he's
is he
referring
still
to
making
other
copies?
Emils.
Yeah, okay. Although we're technically immortal, since we can respawn indefinitely and all, we're still not exempt from death. 0119 12,423. Our memories are only copies, so they're pretty vague. That android wearing black. I have the feeling I've met her before. She had a complicated look on her face, but I can't remember anything. Damn. Why does Emil never get a happy ending? So yeah, that's him mentioning seeing 2B. What would 2B be doing? Would she be able to find existence? Well, meaning in it, that, of course, but...
They could go get NieR Automata t-shirts.
No.
No! Oh god, I can see it. She goes to the shopping mall looking for a t-shirt, and she gets the one that's like a pair t-shirt, but she's the only one wearing it. Oh god. Why you gotta make me depressed like this?
It just makes me feel sad.
Yeah, ultimately, I don't think that existence is meaningless. As long as you're able to create one for yourself.
I was gonna say, existence is only meaningless if you're not able to ever find your own meaning.
Yeah. I mean, it's a similar aspect as to like being happy. A lot of people are unable to be happy because they don't want that for themselves. They're not even trying to be happy.
Yeah.
I've been wondering this entire time, ever since I asked this question, though. That was during the Wise Machine quest, during the Route B. What is enlightenment for a machine? Can they even achieve that?
I think by the end of all of it, I think enlightenment for a machine is pretty much the same thing as enlightenment for a person.
That's interesting. Very interesting, because what I've been taught is, have I seen Ghost in the Shell? I have not seen Ghost in the Shell. That is a movie that I have been meaning to watch, and I know that it's a classic, but Ghost in the Shell kind of answer that question. Ooh, interesting. But maybe someday we'll watch it.
Oh, I watched the live action movie.
Oh god. With Scarlett Johansson.
Well, then you know everything. I'm sure you've got this covered. I know.
Yeah,
Right.
I've got it covered. I remember it 100%.
But yeah,
We
what
know
I've been
how much
taught
they love that adaptation.
is that people are lucky to be born as humans, because we believe that souls can be transferred into whatever kind of body depending on the karma that you've accumulated in your previous life. If you've done good deeds, then you're more likely to be born as a human, and if you've done bad, then you'll be born as whatever karma decides for you.
Okay.
As such,
So then,
yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say, if your body's determined by your karma, what's to say a machine body is any less valid than organic body?
And that's the point, right? Because the reason why we're lucky to be born as human is because we have a higher sense of consciousness, and we have the capability to control ourselves and not act upon our instincts. And that's why we as humans are lucky, since we can reach enlightenment by controlling and disciplining ourselves. For machines who act like humans, who imitate humans to such a fine degree, except for the part where they can evolve and learn, which I think was the entire point of like, this cannot continue, that they cannot continue making the same mistakes over and over again, which is why they gathered together and created Adam and Eve.
Well, that's what
That's my assumption.
Red Girl did too.
Yeah. The red girl was kind of letting everything happen in order to create some sort of evolution for themselves and to further their own existence, right?
I also think if you reach a point where humanity no longer exists, what happens to those souls re-entering the cycle?
The souls re-entering the cycle. Are the human souls and the machine souls the same? Would they enter the same cycle? Are they... Wait, do they even exist as a soul? Or is it simply just the concept of a consciousness that drives them?
I don't know.
What
But
is a
2B and
human
9S
soul?
are definitely cycling.
Do we even have souls? Are we simply just biological beings that require some sort of belief in order to continue functioning? The concept of a soul in itself is interesting.
Yeah.
Is it in our heart? Is it in our brain? Why do we think that it's in our heart and in our brain?
Because that's the things that we think with. Our existence is tied to our
What we
ability to think.
believe we think with, yeah.
Yeah, obviously you don't think with your heart. That's a metaphorical to begin with, right? Emotion versus computational ability. But either
Consciousness is
way,
their soul.
to which case the machine would be the same, wouldn't it? If it has the ability to think in a sense of self.
Yeah. Then technically, it would be considered a soul.
If that's
Does
how you
that
define a
soul
soul.
get reborn in the way that we believe it is? Well, within Buddhism, at least. Or is their cycle different? As long as their machine life core exists, their cycle is simply swapping bodies physically.
Yeah. I don't know. It's fun seeing you talk about it from the Buddhism perspective, since I really don't know a whole lot on that side.
Mm-hmm. I wouldn't say that I'm a extremely religious person, but my mom does talk a lot about this stuff since she's a meditation teacher.
Next stream, Zero's mom plays Nier Automata.
I mean, she probably wouldn't be okay with the upskirts, that's for sure. But I think she's a smart enough lady to understand the message of the game, that's for sure. Because she did major in creative arts and worked as a director on several things. For documentaries mostly, I'd say. But yeah, she's a very nice and smart lady who's taught me a lot. There comes the pods who didn't express and didn't really care about human concepts, yet they had their own belonging to them, meaning in life in the end, or all along. The pods gained a will of their own. That much is certain. From what they said, they believed it was because they had hung around their creators and their androids and saw them.
Arguably the same as the androids to the humans.
Yes, the androids to the humans, and the machine life forms to whatever information they have of the humans. So, Can beings gain a soul simply by observing ones that do have one? When does the fake imitate the real so much that it becomes real?
Yep. Don't mind me throwing shit.
One funny thing is that the number 42 is often called the meaning of life because of a popular book, and Pod 042 is the one who says the final line. Number 42.
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Oh, I've heard of that book. I haven't had the chance to read it though. I read a lot as a kid, but unfortunately didn't get to that.
What is the answer to the ultimate question? The meaning of life, and that was 42. They just had to find what the ultimate question was.
Saw the movie, I see.
Same, I've only seen the movie.
You know what this game makes me want to just like open a bunch of philosophy books and study them. So that I can formulate better opinions about it. There's so many things that I want to say and talk about, but I feel like I'm just too stupid to do so. All that I really can talk about is just from my viewpoint as someone who grew up in a Buddhist country. Or shall I say both, really?
I just like thinking about these kind of concepts. So I don't know that I necessarily am like super informed on any of it, but it's something I certainly think about when I'm just lying there at night.
I will say that considering these unanswerable questions all the time is also destructive in and of itself. And so sometimes I do appreciate it when stories bring these forth, but also you kind of just have to let it go and just live sometimes, you know? Appreciate everything that you have and live within the moment. And yeah, as I talked about during the ending where I was deleting all my save files, that's the entire point of that. Yoko Taro wants you to let go of all this effort that you put into it. Because in the end, if you don't let go, you will still continue in the cycle of life and death. Only by letting go can you reach Nippon, or as you call it in English, Nirvana. I'm pretty sure. It would be interesting though. Maybe I should look into more about like the difference between Japanese Buddhism and Thai Buddhism. There's definitely differences, that's for sure.
I think, yeah, that's the interesting thing with religion too. It's just seeing how kind of locational and cultural things can impact things on a subtle manner, like difference in belief. Just like even like within Christianity, there's 3 million different denominations and different ways to interpret teachings. It's all over the place.
Looking at so many different religions, there are key differences in perhaps who they worship or how they want their followers to act. But overall, I think that all religions simply teach you to be a good person and live with good morals.
Yeah. I like to think so. I don't know. I don't know religion enough to be able to make that statement. But I think that's a generally agreed upon thing.
I mean, I find it kind of off-putting. I don't really know the right word to use here. When I was living in the States, and there was just so many Christians just trying to convert me to their religion, when in Buddhism, they teach us to respect all religions because they all lead to enlightenment within their own way.
That's not how it usually goes. As a Christian, I was also taught to respect all of the religions.
Oh my god, Kiwi's dying.
That's why I've not been speaking. I've like
That's how it is for me too.
Yeah, I've grown up as a Christian, and in my Christian classes, I had lessons about other religions more so than my own. So I've learned to respect other religions as well. Which is, if I was a disrespectful Christian, like 90% of other Christians are, not 90%, like that small 20% that's really vocal, that's really, really disrespectful to other religions and trying to convert everybody to their own. Yeah, I'm not that type of Christian. I was taught to respect myself and respect others, and that's how God will accept me in His own place next to Jesus Christ.
On this topic, but I'll try not to talk about it too much because, like, I was raised non-denominational Christian, so kind of just Christian without any specific like way of teaching or whatnot. I don't know, but I've kind of, as I've gotten older and learned to be able to think for myself a lot more, have kind of had not so much falling out from religion, but kind of separating myself from the church generally, because I found pretty much everywhere I've gone is so stuck in just the traditions or the thises and that's of it, and I've kind of lost the actual meaning behind it all. You know, it's so just shallow and missing the point. So while I still say I'm Christian, I definitely don't really like the way that most teach it, and I've yet to find any sort of pastor who does in a way that I think is and correct is not the right word, but it's like taking things, cherry picking stories without the context around them, and like focusing on traditions more than actual teachings. All those sorts of things I just don't agree with.
I think that enlightenment is reached differently for everyone, as is discovering your own meaning within your existence. These are things that you must find on your own. And while
for sure,
a lot of these like religious organizations may want to like pass on their own teachings, in the end I feel like it should be more of an education rather than an influence and join us specifically, right?
I kind of relate to Cerby over there, where I stopped going to church when I hit 12 because I just did not like what they were saying in the church and how the church would function. So I stopped going to church after a little bit. Before that, I was like so into the whole religion thing that I would be one of the kids that would be helping out the priest do a bunch of things, like to organize trips and stuff. But after 12, I was kind of like, something ain't right. And I kind of stopped going. And I just
like-
started, like, I just went with the knowledge I learned from religion classes and when my parents taught me and lived by my religion that way. I stopped listening to what other people were preaching and more so went by my own way, kind of thing. I think that's kind of a wrong way to approach it, but that's just how I've lived until now.
We've gone on a very deep religious rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Right. It's one that you can discuss about all day, and something that you really shouldn't be discussing with your friends, but I guess this game brings out everything in you.
I mean, we're not really saying that religion is bad, so I wouldn't really say that it's a bad discussion. It's not turning political.
Well, no. We're talking about our own experiences and not debating over whose is better. Yeah.
Yeah. So I wouldn't really call it bad. It is just like my life.
Alright. I love the parallels with the first game, though. You couldn't see instantly who is who within this story. And yet, how different the story turned out.
Very much so.
I
then there's
can't.
Emil.
Yeah, right. I honestly can't say whether I prefer Automata over Replicant or not. What I will say is that Automata has much better gameplay. That is quite obvious.
Yes. Yes, it does.
Yeah. It has better gameplay, more interesting systems around it. And it's a game that I didn't feel like it was a chore to play off stream, simply because of just how good the gameplay felt. But
yeah.
I think Replicant for me, because I've noticed this about myself when it comes to stories, when there's the human element within that story, I feel something more than I usually would for a story. Take, for example, well, obviously the example of the Shades, but here in Automata, we had the story of Anemone, story of an android who was experiencing very, very human emotions. And just the telling of her story moved me quite a lot. And another being in Soma, when I had an extreme reaction to meeting the final human.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I feel like for me, the difference between Replicant and Automata, and why I think I like Automata just a little bit more, is Replicant's story is basically about kind of the self-destructive nature of humanity and how it kind of all falls apart, whereas Automata is much more on how to build it back up, right?
Yeah.
Which is why Automata feels much more positive in the end.
Well, yeah, that because the point of the stories is different. One was to set this up, and this was to deliver the final message.
Which I feel like Automata's story is twice as strong once you've played through Replicants, just because you see just both sides of that cycle.
Yep.
But yeah, that on top of just the better gameplay.
Yeah, I have to agree with that. I don't know. Still up in the air for me, though. Maybe someday I'll be able to decide that. But here, not right now. I feel kind of sad, though, because this feels like the end of the NieR story. I want there to be more.
Yeah.
But how would there be more?
Yeah, I do like that Automata kind of. Whereas in Replicant, when NieR sacrifices himself, right? It doesn't feel right. It's not really what you want him to do. It's bittersweet because you know everything is falling apart. Whereas I think when you sacrifice yourself in the end of Automata, you feel like it has a purpose.
To save other players, yeah. This is you making a choice, not NieR making a choice.
And that's why the game calls you out specifically as the player.
Yeah.
It's one of the few times I think a game breaks the fourth wall and I don't hate it.
It's not corny, it's not cheesy, it doesn't make me cringe. It's the entire point of the game. That this was a story they wanted to tell. And now they're directly asking you, what is your decision?
Exactly. Like we've kind of laid out all the story before you, and this is kind of where we took it, but it's on you to take it the rest of the way.
Yeah. Putting the power within the player's hands. That is why this can never be adapted into anything else. It has to be a video game.
And I've said it before, video games, when taken full advantage of the medium, there's nothing quite like it.
It's so cool of how they can tell stories that you interact with. Like before, I remember as a kid reading those adventure stories where you like make a decision and then you jump to a different page. Yeah. That was cool. I love that I had my control over the story that I experienced. And now games are just that, but much more visually impressive.
I guess that's choose your own adventure novels are basically early story-based video games.
Yeah.
Yeah. You see, I didn't have those types of things when I was little, so my sisters and I would create them with our dolls. And that's like my start at like these types of stuff. And I like those types of games, like Walking Dead and stuff, where your choices impact the end of the game.
Yeah.
I
love video games.
Right? I love video games when they're done like this. Not when they have gacha systems. When they have battle passes, when they have premium currencies for you to pay
taking
for.
advantage of the medium and taking advantage of the player's wallet.
It's so toxic. I hate it so much.
Imagine if they did both. Imagine if they took advantage of the medium and also the player's wallets.
Every gunshot is $1.
Oh my god, is NieR super hard mode. You die in one hit, and every single time you swing your sword or fire a bullet, you pay money.
Oh no.
How much money will you spend?
We make a story about capitalism.
Right? Oh my god, that's the next NieR game.
Oh no.
That's why the other NieR game, what was it called? Reincarnation or something? That's why it's a gacha game. It's setting up. Incarnation, yes. Incarnation is setting up for the next NieR game to be just a cash grab.
Oh no.
Oh god. The future of gaming. Why can't we have more video games like this?
Yes, I agree. That's also why, like, when I had the anime announced, I was so hesitant because I'm like, I love NieR and I want it to be good, but I don't know how you could possibly tell this story in it.
Yeah, it's impossible.
This takes a whole bunch of creativity.
That's also why the Virtue/Reward OVA is so funny to me, because it's the same way. Like, this, you just could not tell that story in an anime format.
Oh yeah, yeah. It doesn't work. Yeah. I'm definitely going to be thinking about this game for a very long time.
Yes.
Very long time after I finished it.
I still think about this game. That's why I'm always looking for new Let's Plays of it.
Yeah, it'll be super interesting to see how others play through this, how they interact and what their thoughts are. I'm glad that I was able to share mine at the very least. I guess that's the upside of being under a rock during 2017 and 2018, because I was just piled under a bunch of homework. Cerby typing.
Why'd you
to
go
search
quiet
for
as soon
other
as I
Let's
start typing? Don't out me like that.
But yeah, to whoever's still here, Elena, Demon probably. Anybody else who's looking at chat who's still here watching this super lengthy discussion. Thank you guys so much. I'd like to thank Aeonix and Cerby for allowing us to go on this journey in the first place, because I cannot afford these games, which is partially the reason why I didn't play this at all. And introduced me to this franchise. And yeah, thank you to you guys as well for sticking with me. For those of you who found us through Replicant and are still here, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed your time here. And I hope you find something else on the channel, because it would be really sad to say goodbye to you guys here. Well, at least until the next
We
NieR
have
game.
quite a few other things kind of in this similar genre of storytelling that you could probably find if you haven't already on our channel.
We can only hope, right? But regardless, if this is your last time here, I hope you had a wonderful time. And I hope you have a wonderful day, night, or year. Please just have a wonderful year, wherever you are in the world. I like you watching guys play XCOM, so I'll still be here. That's great. Thank you, Elaine. Thank you for sticking with us. And thank God for XCOM. Thanks for the stream of this game. No problem, Demon. I have to thank you guys as well for sticking with us, because it was definitely a grind. There was a lot of low points for sure, and me
I appreciate you guys remembering things that I can't,
being a
because
gamer.
I have a terrible memory.
I went back to watch that. I went back to watch that one stream, and I spent like 20 minutes trying to get that jump for that meteorite, that stupid meteorite. I don't know how anybody stuck through that. I'm so sorry. Sometimes my mind is just so pinpointed onto achieving one thing that I forget the time, and I forget about the people watching me. Yeah.
Just too engrossed in the game.
Yeah. These games are just so... Their atmosphere is so good, you forget the time that you spent. Like, it's 1:30 in the morning for me, and I don't feel tired at all. I feel like I can keep going for several hours because I just want to see more. I want to learn more. I want to see how these characters live after essentially the end of the world, but that's a story for another time, I suppose. But yes. I guess what I want to say is, once again, thank you. I hope you all enjoyed your time. And we will see you all in the next stream.
Yeah.
Later, my
Bye.
dudes.
Thank you.